do love those.
There goes 2 pairs of socks at least.
I do love those bits of quiet I get to balance out the terrible audio that you guys create.
Hello, people.
Hi, welcome to Iron God Session 38 here at RPGMP3.com, and my camera is no longer there, it is over here. Hi there, hello, welcome. How's it going? Visit us on the Discord and chat with us while we drink booze and play this game incredibly badly, and talk to us on the Twitch chat and all of that shit. And hi, how's it going? Visit the Patreon, give us every penny you earned in the last year or two, and we'll be very happy.
That didn't look at all forced, Hal. Good job.
Thanks! Try my best.
Did you only invite people here for their money?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the only reason you actually transmit shit to the internet. And anyone who tells you otherwise is lying.
No!
What is the
Now
free
you're going
service?
to tell me the internet really is for porn.
It is for porn. I mean, I don't have the cleavage or the elf ears to make great money doing this, but, you know, we've been doing it a while, so we carry on.
They wrote a song about it and everything.
Regardless.
The internet is for porn. And I can't say any more or else we're not going to be able to.
Why do you think the net was porn?
It's good. It's a nice
No,
rendition.
it's okay. I'm just talking about pawning things in Hal's accent.
Yes,
I can't even say that, you know.
Pawning.
I don't know how you do it, Americans. I just don't. And it may be just me. I mean, I'm not going to say that no one from England can say those words differently, but I would suspect that's the case.
I've been in Scotland, and there are parts where it doesn't seem like they speak English. Period. Right?
Well, especially if you go around the Glaswegian area.
I mean, that's not English, really. I mean, that's proper on. I think say my uncle Rob is from Glasgow, and his wife basically has to translate for him because his accent is so very thick.
Oh.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
you and I talked about this, like,
That's amazing. Can you get a recording of it sometime?
I mean, I could try. They're not very tech-savvy, and they...
Hal duplicated it for me. He did some stuff, and I swear I don't know if he was fibbing or pulling my leg, but I was like, is that like what they did in World War II so the Nazis wouldn't know what they were saying? I mean, I don't know what the hell.
I mean, that's quite possible. I mean, it's dense. It is. It's really, his accent is very dense.
We had Native American wind talkers, right? You guys.
Code talkers.
Code talkers.
Well, your mom's accent can get pretty thick too.
You want to listen to some of my cousins? They're pretty thick. My granddad, he had a very, very strong accent. I try my best not to sound like anyone from where I come from. You should talk to Leah about it. She's met some of them.
Well, I love when you say her name or anything that ends in because you say and that yes.
Lear.
Lear. Well, my grandmother was Norwegian, right? And she would always have those R's and stuff like Warsh.
It's like a round. It's a rounder language.
Like
How can I say it flows? It's just like a natural slur. I mean,
Flow like ho.
Yeah, right. Flow like all of those things.
And this international edition of RPGMP3.com brought to you by...
we're super international. I mean, things basically Canadian.
Well,
we should change Magico's picture to.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to mess with it.
Emoticon.
I was creating a survey all day, and then I went out for lunch and had 2 margaritas, and the afternoon was basically a wash. So I never got a chance to actually change out the overlay. So what I'll do is I'll just leave that there. I'm going to leave the space, and I'll take off the tag, and then, you know, there's a space if anybody else joins at any point. Or we have guests come in.
So do we want to try and resurrect the character as an NPC or forge on with just the 4 original party members from Torch?
Oh, yeah, you are the original 4. That's pretty exciting. Back to the standard core. OP.
And yet I wasn't there, so...
All right, so in the last session, you fought Kagara with her chainsaw, and she carved basically more than half the party to the ground before you managed to put her down.
Yes.
And
Keztu fell in a big mighty chop, but Buligup went down, and I think you were like 1 round from dying, and I burned my blessing of Shaylin to save you, I think.
I mean, ultimately now, Wit can actually cast Cure Serious Wounds, so that becomes less and less helpful at this point, I guess.
Correctamundo.
But I mean, ultimately, there was many orcs exploding. Oh, there's a plasma
Mhm.
grenade went off, and you've yet to poke your head back around the corner.
Yeah.
But,
I probably took out a few monitors.
I'm gonna point out. I just want to point out the only reason I went down is because I threw myself on top of
Right.
Alexander to keep him alive.
Absolutely
Appreciated.
bravery.
Like I don't want it to be just so anyone fucking coming in isn't like, oh, Buligup went down easy. I could have fucking stayed back and fought from distance, but
And
This was a team effort because anybody going down, it's kind of like it's a cascade effect that the rest of us would just follow, you know.
well, I mean, ultimately, was it 2 rounds or 3 rounds? She knocked down 3 of the party.
yeah.
I mean, it
well,
was
I-
pretty serious at one point.
I mean, I went
mean,
down
I
because I was stupid and left the back of the party. I let myself get lured out into the front with my back to a door we hadn't explored yet.
Well, it also didn't help that she did, what was it, 56 damage to Ikezu in one round, right after 2 hits. It was just
Oh, yeah.
sick.
6. I mean, ultimately, it was 1 point more than it needed to kill him outright, but it did kill him outright.
Yeah, but leave it to a Texas DM with the whole chainsaw murder. Just saying.
I ain't no Texan.
I mean that's true.
No, but you do an amazing accent, though. Come on, do it.
No, you maybe you'll meet
Please.
someone who has my Texan accent.
Bubba,
do
you some
it,
bitch, you get in my plate.
No,
Please,
no,
please,
no,
please.
no. I'm wearing a
No.
t-shirt. I'm wearing the t-shirt we bought me though.
It's so cool. I
pretty
love
cool.
it.
It is pretty cool.
So if
Blue.
if
Is that the San
Tatia
Francisco Bridge?
could cure Buligup, that would be
What's wrong with
Fucking-
Buligup?
if
A lot
she
of
could,
damage.
cure some of his wounds.
Oh, so what we're saying is it's time to heal at this point. I mean, I guess at this point you're going to kind of look around and you're going to realize that Akeztu is dead. I mean,
Should we-
literally, what's left of him is smeared all up and down that corridor, along with Kulgara and the bodies of a number of orcs.
It's a crime scene at this point.
I'm
Either
not-
that
it looks like somebody's been whitewashing with organs.
or a BSDM that
I'm gonna
went
take
really wrong without a safe word.
Yeah, I'm going to take a bit of him that clung to my robe since he collapsed on top of me and put it in a vial for later.
All right. Well, Tatia is going to help out her little froggy friend.
All right, you're healing each other. It's nice. Nice that you're healing people.
Yes.
And while she does that, I'll do prestidigitation to clean my clothes once I've salvaged the bits of.
I mean, you might want to do that to everybody, honestly, because everyone's there's a little bit of organ on most people.
Well, yeah, but they might like it. I mean, they're.
I mean, I do.
Oh, I see.
I admit,
Yeah.
I do. I like it just a little bit.
Having somebody's lungs hanging off you. That's the thing you like.
Yeah.
Makes you feel
All
like
right.
you've done something.
Countess Bathroy.
Right? Makes her feel younger.
Cure serious. 21.
Holy
Okay.
cow.
Damn.
That's OP. Damn, good job.
I mean, ultimately, she's got to be careful. You don't want to burn all the spells out, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
I don't know if we have any
I mean,
more.
that's
Don't we have 8
makes
charges
me
in the
like
wand?
half health.
She burnt through a lot of the wand when we were healing up after the you guys went down from all the
You had
clerics.
less than 10. You had like 4 on one of the ones, and you had like something in the teens on the other, as I recall. I don't know whether Wick wrote down what the numbers were.
Oh, I should have, but Tatia is not good at remembering, so she can bluff those numbers a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Call it a slip of the memory out of convenience.
Well, ever
and
since we
here's-
nerfed your free heal spells, that's
Oh, yeah.
Let us see.
I've got this stick here to heal you here. Oh, wait, that's not a wand. I'm going to hide that so they don't see.
Oh no! Wand of the cure light wounds has 10, and wand of cure moderate wounds has 3.
There you go.
I also want to remind us, too, that door to the room to the west, we could not open.
The locked one, yeah.
To say,
well, now that the power's on, maybe, but
And we got a card that looks like it might work in it.
It might.
Ooh. That is a great point, Nick.
Yeah. We probably need to check around the corner and make sure that Kilgara is nothing left and that
Well, I mean, Buligup is now better healed, but I can go down and sneak down. You said there's power restored to the corridor, so there's light, or
lights came out on the corridor, but I'm not sure if the door got power or not.
I will go here and look around. I'll look in this room here to see if that darkness effect is gone and that that one creeper's dead. I don't know if I thought he croaked it.
Yes, everybody in that room is dead. That room. Would you like a description of that room?
Sure.
Alrighty. Description voice. This room is essentially empty. So there is rocks piling in from two of the sides, and it looks like it was used as a temporary guard room. There's some cards on the floor where people might have been sitting playing cards, but that's it. There's nothing else in here. Everyone drinks.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salute.
Oh. Should I do some potions and so we can conserve Wit's Tatia's spells?
Potions we don't want to burn all the way through because we would use those to heal her, but yeah, it's not a bad point.
Right. That's why I was asking.
Good.
I didn't say drink all my potions. I said, should I drink a few so she doesn't have to heal me?
I'm sorry, I wasn't implying.
Kiernan, make me a perception check.
What happened?
Make me a perception check.
All right. Let me see. Perception. 16.
You hear the sounds of something big moving beyond this door here, beyond the door into the large room where Kilgara came from.
I didn't see your ping if you're on a different layer.
Yeah, where?
I did not. Oh, there, I see it now. Yeah.
Ah.
I was going to say I did not see your ping, but I do now. Good.
Let me switch to tech.
You're the same color as the ring around Buligup. I guess I'm confused.
Am I? But Buligup should be white when he pings.
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at the ring around his token. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, what we should do is set all of you to the color around your tokens, but that never happened. Mostly, Buligup should be set to red, and I should switch colors. Is what should actually happen.
I think I'm my token color. Pretty much.
Yeah, actually, Wit's her token color, and
I'm the purple that I wanted.
Bill is purple. Yeah,
Bill has no rim around his token.
Yeah, I don't know where that went. Now I'll set myself to a color that isn't anybody's color. I don't know what colors.
It's because of that. It's because of that darkness shadow ability. I have.
I've set myself to white. Nick, I'm going to set you. Can I set you? No, you have to set yourself. Click on the little colored box next to your name in Roll20 and select red for me.
Oh, I see.
Now you should ping red. There you go. Now you should ping red. All right, so now I'm white, if that's helpful.
Right.
This door here. So that door is open at the moment, and you hear the sounds of something large in the room beyond. There's grunting.
Which?
Can I identify? Do I recognize it as a language, or can I?
I mean, there seems to be some words to it. What languages do you know?
Probably not applicable, but I have Common, Androphen, Draconic, and Undercommon.
It isn't in any of those languages. It's like a guttural language, and so whatever it is, it sounds like a complaint. Something's complaining.
But you had some kind of. You said it was really, really big.
It's large. Yeah, whatever it is sounds large.
We don't hear it from back where we're at, right?
Yeah,
no, Kiernan does where he is.
I'm going to come back and whisper that to the group. The creeper is dead in the room, but around the corner in the large room where Kilgara came back, there's something very large, and it's grunting. It seems upset.
Probably
shit, right?
In fact, it might actually not have just been one thing. It might have been more than one thing. It sounded like they were having a conversation.
There's people talking like they're wondering what happened to their people.
No, they were complaining about something. It sounded more. It didn't sound like, oh my goodness, what's happened here? It sounded more like, oh my god, we've got to do this. Ugh.
Gotcha.
Okay.
They are probably complaining about all the blood they have to clean up.
Well, wait a minute. Kestu knows Giant. He could. Oh, wait.
Oh man.
Womp, womp.
Now, doesn't somebody have a cantrip for mirror image?
That's not a
Or-
cantrip.
Not mirror image. Silent image, like some kind of illusion.
I got prestidigitation, but that can't do much of big anything.
What is it that you want to do?
I was just gonna say they're probably they're people to come down. I just don't want them to come through the door if they're really large. I don't want them coming down here. Can we?
Yeah, I mean, Tatia has the ability to make people think that they are hearing chatter and noise, but I do not know how far I could get that to go to make them think they were hearing something. Is that what you mean?
If we keep talking about it, they will hear noise.
Maybe I should try to jam the door. Hal, I'm gonna sneak down there. I know that I probably can't hide in shadows unless this corridor is dark.
Is there?
The lights are on now, so no, it isn't.
So-
What
so
you
I'll-
actually you get to the door. You actually see through the door that across the large room there appears to be a very large two-headed creature squeezing through this door on the opposite side of the room.
I don't
Let
see
me
it.
just hang on. I'm just going to right click and pop it onto the map. Poof. There we
Oh.
go. This door over here. It's complaining as it squeezes through the door into the main area. It kind of looks across and sees you and roars.
I will try to. I'm familiar with these doors by now because we've been through several of them. Can I close the door and use my disable device to lock it?
I mean, you can try, but I mean, there's a risk if you disable this, you may not be able to open it again.
Well, I don't mean like disabling it like Star Wars where you blast the panel, right? But I mean, is it lockable with like a key card type of thing, right?
I mean, possibly, but there's nothing to say that Etten doesn't have one.
Sure. I'm gonna lock it and then back away.
Is can I guess
Would we
guess-
hear?
for Kiernan's
Yeah.
sake, does it look like the giant can fit through the door though?
It just squeezed through a door that size, so
Okay.
yes, it could probably squeeze down. It's not going to be happy about it, but it could possibly squeeze down this corridor.
Especially not in the corridor, yeah.
I mean, it could get down this corridor, but it would have to squeeze, and there's specific rules for it.
Yeah, you
I'll-
could stab down on it if you were in the ceiling above that door.
I'll
if
fuck her up.
Do we want to attempt to lure that big guy into the hallway so that he gets stuck and we could possibly use an explosive?
I could always use the spells I was hoping to use on Golgara.
Before she cut you in half before you had chance.
Yeah. I mean, I still got one spell left.
Sorry, guys. I have to take a pause for a moment.
Bringing that sexy Evan on, man. Is he taking over your character? She already left.
Oh, she muted. Oh my god, that's good.
All right, so I don't know if we're in initiative right now, but I'm
You are
considering
not in
using my-
initiative right now. There's no initiative yet. It knows you're there and you've locked the door. You hear it pounding
Oh.
on the door outside.
So I successfully locked it. Okay, I wasn't
I
sure
mean,
where
you
we
can
were at.
you can use a key card. I have no problem with you doing that.
What
Uh,
color do you use? Or
The
does
new
that,
one we just got.
does that affect when you lock it?
Do I hear the pounding?
Did you use the one that you just got?
Yeah.
Then you're going to make me a disable device check or some kind of engineering check.
Because it was
Well, I
damaged,
guess
probably.
I guess the reason I ask is because I've been through so many of these doors, and this is my jam. If it's dependent upon the panel, and a higher version of the card doesn't work on a lower version of the panel, I would just use. I have like 4 colors or whatever. I would just use the
Right,
color that
so
would
are
work.
you using the one you just found? Did you find one on Colgara yet?
We found a
Yeah.
green one that was
Yeah.
slightly singed, I think.
It was. Did you use the green card? Because you need to make me a check if you did.
I'm betting that fits the door we couldn't open, if it's still good.
Isn't that convenient?
I guess I'll use. I guess I'll use the stable device, but I'm just saying, like, I would hopefully, like, if it's a white panel, I would use the white card. Does that make sense?
It's not that simple. You'd need to
Okay.
know what that. Basically, you would swipe it, and some androphone text would come up and go, "Entry denied." If you had the wrong card, it's
Okay.
not as simple as the panel is green.
Sure. I will use disable device.
Just do the white or gray card.
Because otherwise you'd have to repaint everywhere. Okay, you manage to
27.
swipe it. You realize as you're swiping it, the card itself is slightly damaged, and you manage to kind of jury rig it through so it actually shuts the door.
Cool. I won't go back away.
And then trapping the beastie in the larger room.
I mean, it's in the larger room, yes. The beastie is
Okay.
in the larger room.
Gotcha.
Until it batters the door down. Hell,
Well,
and
then,
unlock the door.
do we have another direction to go?
Not really, because the only is the locked rooms or the up the stairs. Because
You hear the sounds of something smashing against the
Thank
door.
you.
It booming through the corridor. Roaring.
So Buligup runs through the hallway, making sure that there was, because he hears a loud banging. Kiernan, what the fuck is going on? We leave you alone for 5 minutes and suddenly there's loud banging everywhere.
Yeah, another Lord of Rust decided to join our party. The two-headed Etten. The name escapes me as the player.
dregs.
Dregs. Yeah, Dregs locks. Yeah, he's trying to. He's too large to fit in here, but he could definitely squeeze. I think we'll have an advantage if I.
I believe it's a she.
Stab him when she comes through. You could stab her when she comes in if you're off of the ceiling, but I think we have still a glass-like door. I think we have at least a couple of rounds. Do we want to see what's in this room here?
I'm going to drink a potion.
Okay.
I will drink a potion as well.
Everybody's drinking potions. What are you drinking?
I got my cure moderate 2 die 8 plus 3.
Yeah, me too.
Tatia's pretty wounded too. She might want to look to herself and her tiger.
Not a bad idea.
God damn it! Double ones. Son of a
Wow.
son of a beginning
Oh,
gun.
I got 1-1 on mine, but
We got a 7 to balance it out.
yep.
Potions are down. Healing is
You're
occurring.
moderate for myself, and the second will be for my cat.
Wow. Throw on the. Is that from the wand or from you?
That is for me.
Okay. Make sure you
nope.
check off the. Make sure you check off them spells.
The only
I
problem with this
did,
corridor
I
is
did,
that
I did.
I can't target her with spells until she comes
Tatia
around the
is not
corner.
going to bluff anymore.
Ah,
Promise.
we trust you mostly.
Aw, thank you.
Mostly.
It's chaotic good.
They mostly come out at night. Mostly.
Mm,
Okay.
Not chaotic evil.
The sound this thing is making is going to draw. You realize anything else that might be in here to this room, if you're not careful. I mean, you may want that, you may not, but you realize that this thing's roaring and smashing against this door.
Buligup, do we want to open this door to the west or not? Because I need you to back me up with the polearm.
Fuck it, let's let this big bitch in. Let's cut her down to size, no?
It might be unwise,
don't
but we could plant
understand.
Silex at the end of the corridor.
Yes.
Do we have some explosives?
Yeah, we
Didn't
still
you-
have two pieces of explosives and 2 charges on the detonator left.
Do it! That's amazing.
It might do a little more damage than we're wanting in this area, but
Wait. Is this Lord of Rust named Dregs or Charlie? As in,
Oh.
fuck you, Charlie.
Thing, make me a knowledge engineering check.
sure. I'm pretty sure it'll do enough damage. 29?
You think that it would definitely do a lot of damage here, but you also realize you are underground and maybe an explosion here may cause some kind of collapse.
Yeah, that was my other issue. I mean, grenades probably.
Right,
safe.
as I say, you're actually doing basically the equivalent of demolition level explosives. Letting those off inside of here might cause some serious problems.
I
But a
would
collapse of the roof over there is
Wouldn't-
better than
no,
the collapse of
there's-
our ones from its great club.
Maybe, but you don't know what's going to collapse. That's the
True.
problem.
So I would say we throw down some charges, and if we start going down, just blow the place, and if it fucking crumbles, it crumbles. Take some people out with us.
Tatia would have to agree. Let's fucking do this with some style.
Jesus Christ. It's like John Woo plays fucking Pathfinder.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying we blow it immediately, but if we start getting bodied, we just take a bunch of people out with us.
Right.
Well, we
mean,
could just
you're
stick
gonna
the
blow
charges
this-
on you then.
Yeah, do it that way. If you're gonna go out, you might as well go out with a gigantic explosion.
right.
Just
I'm
stick them
okay with that.
stick 'em in nature's pocket and arm them.
I'll hold on the detonator and
Fucking
that.
set up a dead man switch.
Oh God.
All right, this thing's hammering on this door. It's shaking. The whole corridor is shaking. Whatever is out there is hugely strong.
I'm surprised
Alexander, are you
Hellion
gonna do
opened
it?
the door himself, but am I gonna do what?
Are you gonna set the charge? Because I'm just trying to get the sequence of events. Because I'm thinking about opening this door to the west, but I don't know if anybody wants me to.
I really don't want to get too close to the door, and it's probably we could kill ourselves because we might collapse more than that part of the chamber. I mean, this place is old.
We are
Can I
kind
get
of.
a grenade then? Does someone have a fucking grenade I can have?
The party has like 50 grenades.
What kind of grenade you need?
Jesus Christ, I didn't know we had this many grenades. I'd have been
We got the
fucking blowing
hookah.
everything up.
Yeah, you've got a million.
Which is why we have them and you don't.
Yeah, you just see Buligup just has a sack of grenades. He just like pulls the pin on one, throws it in, and chucks the whole sack.
Fucking no one would have died in the last game if I had grenades.
That is not
The
proven.
fact that we were all in a narrow hallway and
You would have been the top of that totem pole just chunking grenades.
Oh fuck yeah, I would just fucking nade everybody.
this one blinks red, this one blinks blue. Oh, a green one. What does that do?
We have 0, bang, flash, soft, and a few gas left in the party inventory.
Correct. I've got one bang, one soft, one
Look at
0. I have a 0 and I have a gas and a
What does the
flechette.
zero do?
You
Zero's
keep you
Hello?
Did you just cancel each other out somehow?
possibly.
0's cold. I've got 2 bangs.
Wicca Wicca remix. All right.
Shit.
I mean, the bang grenades I think are the only ones that actually do damage.
0 does 5d6 cold and a flechette.
Right, that's cold.
does
Yeah.
freezing.
The bang I think are flash grenades. The soft is
Oh, bang is only flash?
It touches you gently on the cheek.
I think though the soft is non-lethal damage.
right?
Yeah, which will take somebody down. So, and is very safe to do.
Soft. It's like marshmallow grenade.
Yeah, the bangs are stun and deafen.
So many grenade choices, so little time. You want those plasma? You want those plasma grenades like the one that went off last session?
Yeah. Right.
But I don't. If I find those, I'm not going to tell the rest of the party what they are.
I would say
Do we believe that the soft would be enough to knock him on his ass at least?
It would take them down a bit. I mean, we've got a ton of them, but
It would at least put us at an advantage without destroying our potential way out of here.
it just depends if Bill can use a setting traps type skill to actually get a blow this up as the person comes down the corridor, as opposed to huck him down there and wait around for see how far she can wedge herself.
Gotcha.
It goes quiet from the main room.
oh fuck.
I believe that we may have trouble coming from other directions now.
We took
There's-
too long.
There's not a lot of other directions, although
Fuck.
I'd be surprised if Hellion couldn't open these doors.
Fuck it. Let's
Where do we go now?
Do you want me to open that door to the west? Or is that just begging for trouble?
The west,
I-
the one that was locked, or
Mm-hmm.
I mean we might as well see if there's anything in there.
might as well that they wanted to keep us out of there.
Maybe we could. I mean, we've got plenty of grenades, as we've already figured out. But no harm, no foul. Open the door.
All right, I will try this green card.
Okay, make me a disable device check as the card is damaged.
Maybe can we fix it first? Do you think, since I've used it once already, or is that just
No, the card itself is physically damaged. It is
Sure.
basically partly melted by the plasma grenade. You're lucky it's even working.
28?
You jiggle it. It takes you maybe a minute or so to get the lock to accept the card, but eventually the door does open. All right. The walls of this chamber are obscured by banks of mechanical devices, flashing lights and panels displaying messages in an alien script, images and mysterious markings that shift and change with astonishing speed. The air is warm and smells slightly metallic, while the high-pitched drone emanates from all corners of the room.
I'm going to claim this room.
This is my room. It's my
Yeah.
bedroom. My new bedroom.
Dibs! Dibs for Alexander.
All right.
All right, hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. Slow.
Okay.
Hang on, I don't need that open. Hold on, I've got shit open from the other game, and it's driving me crazy. What have I got here? What are these things? Oh, I know what they are. Hold on. There they are.
All of a sudden, we have mummies show up from Exit of Hycosis, and I don't know. Not the other game.
we're now going to go
Okay.
to commercial break.
Hey,
This episode brought
I've
to
got
you
an
by...
option. I've got an option for that on the stream manager. I can actually hit run 60-second ad break if I want to. I don't know why I'd want to do that, but I can. I mean, I guess that's how people make money doing this shit. They're just like, hold on, I'm going for a shit, and they run like a 60-second ad. I mean, I don't know who manages to take a shit in 60 seconds, but you know
They
what
don't
I mean.
exactly. They don't exactly announce that. They just say, "And now a message from our station."
That's why you broadcast from your toilet.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You got like set up like a big computer. I mean, I do a lot of reading in there. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my reading gets done there because it's the only place Leah won't hassle me and give me tasks.
That's not true.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true. She will.
She's
She
got
will
a
yell.
constant exclamation point over her head for quest markers.
Right? She's like, "Where's Hal? I know where he is. He's having a read." I mean, I'm on book like 7 of the Belgariad and the Malorian right now. Book 2 of the Malorian, and I'm almost finished it.
You haven't read those before?
Oh, I'm rereading them. Really? Because when were they written? The 80s? Of course, I've read them before. I've been repicking up some of the books that I left behind in England when I left because weight was difficult and we had to ship by weight. So I've been rebuying things like that and rereading them all. So
What is this? I'm going to add it to my list for my
So-
home.
Belgariad?
there's a series of books called the Belgariad, and then
Alright.
it's followed by a set of books called the Malorian, and then it's followed by the Elenium, and then that's followed by a series called the Tamuli.
Jesus Christ! Can you put that in the Facebook chat for us, mate?
All right.
And they're
my
all by,
head already hurts.
they're all by David Eddings.
Yeah.
Mm.
David Eddings.
And they're like
David Eddings.
they're very generic fantasy, but they're actually reasonably good.
I don't
There's
care
some-
if it's generic fantasy as long as the story's good.
Oh, but we have
Yeah,
dryads and stuff.
I'm cranking through
The
the
story's
first
nice. Yeah, there's like dryads. There's good. The characters are cool. Let's not lie. The characters are very cool.
No, I based a lot of early D&D characters off of a few people in there.
The
Nice.
Belgariad's pretty great. Let's not lie. I mean, it's very like old school fantasy, but it's good old school fantasy.
I'm still burning through Fafhrd and the Grey Mouse or Fritz Leiber stuff. You
Yeah, that's good too.
Remember to load your sling with wet clay.
know?
I don't know. I've had all kinds of shit. We should. I keep thinking I should do some stuff about this. I think I might do some talk to camera shit where I make characters from books like this from the dark past. There's so many people that think D&D started in like 2015.
Oh no,
I'm like-
I thought it was created for that Stranger Things show, right?
Right. That's right. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
come
where
on.
we're at. And there's so much of depth to it that people are missing, and nobody
no.
reads anymore.
No,
But they could maybe buy some audio books, and I know they're old and they'll probably have some issues, but I mean, ultimately, it's where it all came from, so we should all be
Come on, Hal.
at least.
Matthew Mercer invented D&D. You know this.
That's
my
right.
gosh. You know, speaking of, when I was at Kroger, sorry, it's not Kroger, it's called Smith's here. And two people were walking down the aisle and they had crit roll shirts on. And I was like, hey, I recognize that. And when I pointed it out, they looked at me like I was a loser for calling them out. And I was like, man, maybe they didn't hear me because I mumbled under my mask.
You should have been like,
I should have walked away all embarrassed.
I don't know, the fucking merch shit they must be selling. There's millions of dollars in that enterprise right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of sad because I wanted to be like, one of us, gobble gobble, and then I was like, you don't like me. Yeah.
Well, if you did all that through a mask and they couldn't quite hear, they might have thought you were having an episode or something.
Exactly. That's what I'm gonna blame it on, is that I was wearing a mask and they were like, who's that weird girl pointing at us?
It's fine.
Like,
It's nice that they had matching hoodies though.
Because she's excited.
It's nice they had matching hoodies though, eh?
So we opened the door to a room.
Yeah, you did. So
Thanks, Tim.
Bill, yeah. Thanks, Ghost of Tim. Ghost of Tim. Okay, Bill, you can make me a perception check, I guess.
All right, Perception 26.
Ooh. This whole room is a monitor.
So you look in the room. It seems like there's computers, there's working thing. It looks like this stuff's actually fully operational.
Battle station is fully operational.
Well, honestly, I'm going to be pulling Alexander up. I mean, is there anything in particular? Do I sense any, essentially, movement or hostiles, anything like that?
That might have been what that perception check was for, Bill.
All right. I would mention it.
Chuckles.
The laser turret in the ceiling, you know.
That's right.
I would say that Tatia hears enough commotion that she would be curious to follow. And does Tatia notice anything about the room as well?
I like that. She's only been playing a little time, but now she realizes that if somebody makes a roll and might have failed, she could move in and also make a roll. I think that's good. Good work. That's what in the professional trade we call metagaming. Please make me a perception check.
Okay, I will do. Just a moment. Perception. 12. Oh.
12.
Pretty lights.
You see Bill in the room, and there's some lights twinkling.
Blinded by the light.
That's right.
Now have
That's
your
awesome.
tiger make a perception.
Revved up
check.
like a dude.
Right. Let's go all out on this metagame nonsense. Let's make the tiger do it too.
The room is pretty well lit, basically, because of the monitors, or
Yeah, there's a decent amount of light in here. I mean, it's coming from the screens mostly, but there are overhead lights here, like there are in the corridors too.
So.
I'm gonna try to. If I see monitors, I'm gonna go after them and try to smash them.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
That's all the working tech again.
okay.
Well-
You break. Okay. You start smashing the working
Well,
technology.
I mean, I'm gonna not smash them all, I guess. But they look like. Do they look like the other monitors, or are these?
The
special?
only there are monitors in here. There's one on the far side, and there's two over here that look like those. Am I on the wrong layer? I'm on the wrong layer.
Yeah.
There's two to the south over here, and there's one on the opposite wall that look the same. And as you kind of walk in, they flicker to life with a demon face. Worship me, and I will let you live.
I am going
Tatia?
to kneel.
Okay. Good. Good. You have killed many of my servants, but you will never defeat me. I am a god.
Defeating
Worship
you is
me.
not our Defeating you is not our goal. We wish to show that we are worthy of being a Lord of Rust.
And you
Surely
have
we
done
have
so.
proven ourselves.
You have killed many of my servants. If
Then
you
what-
wish to serve, I will accept your servitude.
Yes.
Oh, Asmodeus is not going to be happy with you.
Right?
I'm essentially bluffing. I don't know if you want me to make a bluff check. I'm actually not seriously doing it, but I'm bluffing.
I mean, are you? Make me a bluff check if you like. I mean, he has a sense motive, so please feel free.
Love of God.
Fair sense motive of a god. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have a stat for it. So, I mean, I can roll it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Up to you. You want me to roll it? Up to you.
No.
Basically-
If you're bluffing, then you need to make a bluff check. Otherwise, he's going to attempt to sense motive against you. And if he succeeds, he's probably going to lightning bolt you in the face.
I will bluff.
Okay. And then I will sense
Oh, my
motive.
ear's on Twitch again.
What?
I'm not quite centered in my box. I'm trying to work it out.
Oh, you're trying to solve that problem, huh? It's a good one. Did I roll the right thing? Yes, I did.
16. Not too bad.
Okay. You lie, mortal. You cannot lie to a god. Pathetic flesh thing.
This is good. He's going to absorb all his spells that he can cast.
Right. He's going to cast them all on Kiernan right now. Kiernan, you
Hal?
have the Yes.
Can I just I don't know if I need to state it now, but like I want to be in, I guess, an offensive stance, like facing the outer door, you know?
Okay, you're guarding the back passage.
Yeah. So
Okay,
like
that's a good idea. That is a
Yes,
great idea.
And Tatia would like to ready her star knife.
Okay, but before that happens, Kiernan can make me a will save.
15.
Okay, that is a total failure.
Oh,
You
dear.
feel a
That's
massive...
actually a really high roll at our level. I can just.
Okay, let me come back and reiterate. It's a god.
He's a god.
It's
Yeah.
a god. It grants spells to people. Okay? It's a god, Bill.
No!
We're at least 5 levels from that.
Yeah, at least.
I like that.
You feel a huge, maddening, bestial rage fill you from the inside.
Ooh, is he going to lunar transform like
You
did?
drop everything you're holding, and your nails elongate, your mouth elongates, and you just take a breath for a second. Tatia, make me a perception check.
I will. Give me just a moment. And
I can't do it.
perception.
Ooh, nice.
All right, you notice that
22.
Kiernan seems to have taken a strange stance and that his fingernails are much longer than they were before, and he's kind of hunched forward, and he might actually be a little bit bigger.
Hal, for the record, is this the same thing that happened to the late Akeztu a couple?
It may be that, but Whit, I don't think, saw that. I think only Kiernan saw that before he shut the door.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember who saw it. So
Yeah, Kiernan was right behind him, and Akeztu walked in, caught the spell, and Kiernan went, "Fuck this shit," ran through the door and locked him in. But yeah, you see this, Whit. He's actually, honestly, if you can make me I want to say Arcana check. I mean, you probably have access to this spell.
And I knew what spell it was, so I probably mentioned it.
For I only Tatia only has a 1 in Arcana.
Roll it anyway. It might be.
All right, let's see.
Did you,
I'm
roll,
thinking.
did you just roll a 3?
A
Rolled
3.
Yeah, you've no idea. Maybe he's just getting ready to beat up these monitors real good. But he's dropped his weapons as well. They're on the ground.
Tatia would notice something is wrong, and
I mean, there is something wrong. You do notice that.
yeah.
All right, let me just clear this out. Remove all time.
He's been moonstruck.
All right, you can make me initiative checks, everybody, please. if you
All right.
please.
Remember, select your token first before clicking initiative.
Hal, do I use my own?
Thank you so
initiative
much,
score,
Handy
or-
Robot Man.
Yeah, use your own initiative. So you are currently under the effect of a rage spell, but also a confusion spell. You're only able to attack with your natural weapons, though, which makes you a little less deadly. but Rage does give you some bonuses to Strength and Constitution, will saves, but it makes you easier to hit. Moonstrike's an amazingly great spell. I do love it a great deal.
So let's see, Moonstrike, then he probably has the Madness domain, I'm guessing?
Maybe.
I've been trying to reverse engineer from what we've seen him cast what some of his domains.
I mean, he's pretty crazy. Let's not lie. He's quite insane. So the Madness domain might not be out of there.
Well, yeah, he thinks he's a god for one.
He does think he's a god, although he can actually cast spells.
Well, yeah, so he's probably a godling of some sort, a minor divinity.
Yes, that's right. All right, so let me just solve.
One day he'll be a real boy. No strings on him.
Kiernan, it's you. Make me a D100 check, please.
Roger.
And this is the problem.
It is 49.
You do nothing. You stand in the middle of the room and babble incoherently.
All right, like to think of it as my actual will is overcoming the urge.
No, that's not actually what's happening. You're babbling incoherently. If your will was overcoming it, you would act normally. Buligup, something's going on in that room. Kiernan seems to be talking nonsense.
So,
Okay.
normal.
So
Right.
as talking is free action, I'm standing there with my glaive pointed towards the door, and I'm kind of like, "Hey, what's going on back there? What seems to be the trouble?"
No one seems to know, unless Anita is the only one that is there looking in.
I know. Our friend here seems to be babbling, and his fingernails are growing. They're longer than they were before. Something is not right.
Something is not right.
That
Now,
sounds like what happened to a Kestu.
Yeah, I did see a Kestu. I know I saw a Kestu.
Okay. So it
So-
could be the same thing. Maybe he's caught a spell from the monitor.
What did I do to a Kestu?
About how many 6-second periods of time did that last for a Kestu?
Oh, a while. It lasted almost a minute.
Ooh.
All right, so drawing a weapon is an action, right?
Correct. Unless you've got your glaive in your hand, I already assume.
Yeah, but
Yes.
if I drop it,
Yeah, drawing a weapon is an action.
Yeah,
That's
dropping
a-
is free, drawing a weapon is a move.
Dropping is free, but drawing a weapon is a move.
But drawing a weapon can be part of a move. So if you are moving, like running, then you can draw as part of that move.
Yeah, that's fair. So you can also draw as part of a charge, for example.
well, so I want to trap him in my net like I did with a Kestu.
Okay. So that means you're
Oh.
going to have to drop your glaive, which is a free action, and then draw your net, which is a movement action, which you can do as part of a move, and then you're going to end up somewhere and then throw your net. What's the range on a net?
That's a good question.
Like 10 feet, I think. It's not very far.
It's not.
The range increment might be 10 feet.
It's 10 feet. The range increment is 10 feet. Yeah, once it gets over 10 feet. Oh, no, the net's maximum range is 10 feet. It cannot go over its range increment. So you would literally have to be right next to him to actually throw it, because Wit's currently in the way.
Unless you're a robot with a net launcher.
Right, unless you're a robot with a net launcher.
So, can I kind of, I guess, like, for dropping my glaive, am I able to kind of drop it forward in a way?
What do you mean?
Like instead of dropping it in the exact square I'm on, kind of like, as I'm moving, at least drop it a bit closer to Tatia.
Sure, you can drop it in the square behind Tatia as you draw your net.
Okay.
And then what you're doing?
Buligup would like to run all the way up here.
Okay,
Is that the acceptable movement for also drawing my net?
I have no problem with that.
And then I shall cast my net on the air, on the
Do it.
cannon.
Throw that net.
That's touch AC, right?
Splooge.
Is it touch AC? Yeah, it is a touch attack. Yes,
Yep.
It makes sense that it's touch AC because
it is a touch attack.
Just got to envelop, yeah.
What you get?
I got a 15, and if that does not land, I guess I get a 25 as well.
What? Did you roll twice?
Well, I have 2 attacks, so I rolled my net. And it,
but you moved, so you only get 1.
Okay.
Unfortunately, 15 does not hit my touch.
All right, so the net kind of tangles him a little, but he shrugs it off.
Now, but actually,
With his rage.
yeah,
Yes.
because but I'm raging, and I'm also. You said I was like babbling incoherently, like not
Okay.
doing anything.
So the spell affects you with rage and confusion at the same time.
Sure, but because
So-
I rolled a 49, and I'm like sitting there. Does that mean
Correct.
I don't have a dex bonus or?
No, it just means you do nothing. I mean, you still dodge, you're
Okay.
still functional, you're just babbling and doing nothing.
Does rage affect my AC?
Probably. No, it only affects your strength, your constitution. So you have a +2 morale bonus to strength and constitution. You have a +1 morale bonus to will, and you're actually at -2 penalty to AC.
So it hits me barely.
There you go. You caught him.
My touch is pretty sick, but
You're 17 for touch.
16.
Okay, so this
Which
hits.
is funny because my flat-footed is 18. I don't know what
That is weird. All right, so you do actually entangle him. You get him there, and he is now entangled in the net. You're now entangled, Bill.
What
Okay.
do you plan to do now, Buligup?
Inject him with some
I say-
propanol.
I go, I have him in the net. Help me hold this rope so we can keep him controlled.
It's okay. And Tatia holds on to the rope to help.
All right, so you are now entangled, which means you move at half speed. You cannot run or charge. You take a -2 penalty to attack rolls, which is balanced out.
I actually, on the character sheet, I actually marked the condition entangled, and it did a bunch of kung fu.
Yeah, but you're also not marking the condition rage, which balances out half
Oh.
of the things that entangled did.
Sure, I will put. Actually, is rage even one of these options?
I doubt it is. So it balances out the to hit, basically, because you are.
Well,
it's
but
-2 and the +2 is there.
But I don't use strength, right? I use dex to attack, so. I don't know.
Oh, so okay, so you're -2 to anyway.
Whatever, we'll figure it out if I actually get to attack right now.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so you're entangled. Are you done, Buligup?
I don't think I can. I think that should be all my actions, right?
Right. You're controlling the rope, I assume, and not letting it go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can attempt to keep him entangled and do imposing strength checks to make sure he doesn't move away or do some stupid shit.
Yeah, and Tatia also is helping hold on to the. Or I guess when it comes to her turn, she can choose whether or not to grab the rope.
Alexander, it's you. There appears to be some net action going on in that room.
Right, but I don't think I can get to anywhere because it's clogged with people, and I'm not going to put myself behind Tatia and put my back to that door again because I learned my lesson then.
Yeah, you did.
I guess I will move up behind the tiger. But I think that's about all I can do. At the
Oh, I
moment.
don't like that.
I could stay back and let us be spread out more if that's, something you like better.
I do not think we have to have anybody else in the hallway. We may want you to stay back so you do not get hurt.
Okay.
I updated my sheet with the rage positives and negatives. So
I will stay one eye down the corridor they're in and one eye up the stairs in case they have another route upstairs and try and come down the stairs to flank us.
Okay.
This sounds
good.
perfect.
Sounds real great. Okay, Tatia, it's you. What are you doing?
So we no longer have anyone on the screen. Is that correct?
What?
The three
The
screens.
monitors in the room are.
Oh
there
no, there's still a demon face on those monitors.
Would the Buligup be okay if I went through the room to smash the monitors with my star knife?
Kill for me, my false minion.
false minion.
Would that be okay?
Are you asking me?
No, yeah, well, I mean, I guess. Do you still
You
need the
said
help?
Buligup.
I'm asking dear GM.
Oh, you're asking? Well, but I have no say in what you do. That's the only. That's the
No,
only
no,
thing.
no,
It's the
if-
only
if
thing
I-
I can't control.
If I let
Damn straight.
go, am I able to let go of this, go smash the monitor, and then get back to what I am doing?
I mean, no, because the monitors are way over here. That's a damn place. Here.
Keep
Can
in
I
mind.
cast? Oh, you know what? Can I?
There are 3 monitors, and all 3 of them have a demon face, and all 3 of them are not in sync, which is really fucking with your head.
Would I be able to move to?
Keep in mind, I'm entangled, but not incapable of causing attacks of opportunity. So you try to go past me, I'm going to kick your ass, right?
Yes, it doesn't stop you from. Yeah, being entangled doesn't stop you attacking her.
If I
With your non-existent claws.
if Tatia were to cast Fumble Tongue, would that also affect Buligup, or would I? Because I can. It's for one target.
I mean, Fumble Tongue's just going to make him not cast spells very well, which he doesn't do very well anyway.
Okay.
I suggest Lightning Bolt or Fireball centered solely on Kiernan.
I'm the best to set it on, you know?
I mean, just to be sure.
I mean, if you throw a grenade in the corner to take out all the monitors, I'll be in range. Actually,
Taser's to
only that might be
stun.
15. Actually, he'll just be out of range if you count diagonals. You throw a grenade in the corner, it'll blow all 3 monitors. Now I'll have to make a reflex save, but
I think that I believe Tatia is going to stay put and hold on to the net and wait for our friend to calm his tits.
Hang on. Bottoms up, kids.
There we go.
bottoms up. Oh, good. I'm glad I don't have too much in here, but man, this is a 10.7 beer. What the hell? Not Jim Artist. Thank you. Kind of.
Nice.
When you played the game.
That was Nick with a Topo Chico, not really a.
Keep a turco.
Cheap a topo. All right, sorry.
Chupacabra.
Go on.
Streaking Chupacabra. What?
Tiki pass pause.
And so you know what? I'm going to use. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, that's it.
You're just. What are you doing?
That's
Okay.
nothing. I'm going.
I'm doing nothing.
Tatia is going to help with holding on to the net, and that is it. And Nicodemus is not going to do anything. He's going to stand back, ready in case anything goes crazy. But for now, we're just kind of hoping the man in the net wears himself out.
And the demon face on the monitors doesn't cast more spells on the rest of you.
Correct,
Right.
Mundo.
Sorry, that was me accidentally clicking Moonstrike instead of just setting it to a cast spell that I've cast today.
Okay.
So what you
Hellion's
gotta do is,
chassis. Ooh.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he's got a physical presence that also contains his spirit that also has his spells. So I figured rather than generating 3 of him, I would just do 1 of him, and that tracks his spell list. So stop reading what I'm doing. God, you little sneaker.
Stop reading the thing that I put in the chat.
That's
God.
right. Don't read that chat thing.
Well, now I know he appears
Oh.
on more than just a monitor. So, you know.
You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I
that's
could
right.
do?
He does a chassis.
I want to use Shield of Faith.
Okay, you should do that.
Yeah.
You cast
I've
it on
learned
yourself.
Tatia cast Shield of Faith.
Okay, check it off. We're running out of those spells. Burn them through them.
Mhm.
All right, Kiernan, do me another confusion check, please.
Sure. I am just reading this spell here. Okay, so shimmering around the target. Okay, so it's just the target. Okay.
What do I?
Do a what? I'm sorry, a die 100 again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
confusion check.
86.
You attack the nearest character.
Oh no!
So now we
I
get
have
to
no
figure it out.
I have no idea what that means. So is it strength based because I'm now raging instead
Yeah,
of like a
it's-
dex? Like
It's
Yes, because you're attacking with bare hands.
Yeah, you're attacking with your bite
do.
and your claws. So you're a medium creature. You actually have, what is it? Is it 2 claws and a bite now? I think you do. Yes, you gain 2 claws and a bite and deal damage appropriate to your size. So you get to attack him with 2 claws and a bite.
okay, I have a minus. I already have the minus. I already have the -2 to attack penalty.
But that's counted by the +2 from rage, so you're basically evens.
Right, but as far as I just do a melee attack, click, click, click. Melee
Yeah,
attack.
just a straight strength plus base attack bonus against Buligup 3 times. So let's do a bite and then 2 claws.
Right, so I only have a +1. Okay, so bite. Oh shit! Natural 20.
Is that a critical? Try to confirm,
Yeah.
please.
How do I? Let's see. Roll one die.
Roll it
again.
again. Roll it again.
Oh, okay, sure.
You fucking
Shit.
kidding me?
Shit.
He did. He's hit you. He's hit you with a crit.
You know
Luckily,
what?
I don't believe
Yeah,
this
miss.
spell is contagious.
Did not confirm.
You're lucky that he's. Hang on. You're rolling entangled, but the plus is. You're gonna
No,
be.
I have the entangled condition, and I went through my sheet and did the plus the strength, plus the con, minus the AC.
Okay.
I did that manually.
All right.
Plus
very
1
good.
to will,
Okay.
I think it was as well.
All right, that's 1 bite that's hit Buligup. Make me another 2 checks for claws.
You know what's funny about that, Hal?
Hmm?
And at least it's good news.
But
is
if it wasn't a critical, it wouldn't have hit you.
yeah.
It's also
So-
good that he's not actually a real were creature because I don't think he can infect you at this point.
Yeah, he probably can't infect you.
Oh, I'm sure I can infect them with something, right?
Unless Bill's
right,
actually
so-
under the curse of lycanthropy and we don't know it yet.
Do I have any minuses because it's a second, third attack kind of thing, or just no?
No, they're all considered natural attacks, so you're
Okay.
fine.
18 and 6.
So your bite attack as a medium-sized creature is D6 damage plus your strength bonus.
Which is only +1 right now because I have rage. So
D6 plus 1.
and so I both claws missed.
Yeah. Buligup's got like a 24 or something.
Son of a
obscene.
bitch!
6 damage.
6! Jesus. Bill bites into you with his new lupine mouth.
Ooh, we
Tastes
just
like
got the,
chicken. Tastes like chicken.
we got the nipple.
It's
Got
not
the
easy being
nipple.
green.
He's bitten the nipple off. It's never going to be good. Shit, that's awful.
Do amphibians have
Do frogs even have nipples?
amphibians?
I probably know.
Because they don't nurse young, yeah.
Probably no. No. I mean, Buligup might have got some like surgically attached, so he felt like more normal in like human and elf society.
Or he
Right in the
might
cloaca.
have got really kinked out with the barbarians that we had in Scrapple. I don't know.
Right? Buligup, it's you. Good work there, Kiernan.
I'm checking something.
Oh! Stupid curse spell.
Moonstruck. I'm a big fan of Moonstruck, I have to say.
I think the biggest threat is these freaking monitors. They do unholy blight. We're all dead.
So I think that I want to try and can I trip him if he's still entangled in the net?
Sure, you can try to trip him.
All right, and so I
Do you have
roll.
anything do you have improved trip? Because if you don't, he gets an attack of opportunity against you.
Does he?
Doesn't Entangled limit that somewhat?
How do you mean?
I thought
Doesn't.
Entangled made it harder to melee.
Oh, it's just -2 to hit, and it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got minuses.
It reduces my movement. It doesn't reduce my action.
Yeah, it's because Buligup stood right next to him. So basically, he can fight if he's entangled as long as he's next to the
I
thing,
mean-
but he's inactive.
I mean, he can only hit me if he rolls a critical. So
If Tatia moves back 5 feet and Buligup takes a 5-foot step, he can still control me with the rope, but then
But
not be next to me.
I mean, I'm right in thinking that if he's knocked prone, he can do even less damage, right?
I mean, he can attack
Yeah.
you from prone, basically, or
Which is-
stand up. I
Even
mean,
a bigger minus though.
Yeah, well, yes, it wouldn't be good. You could try and trip him.
Does that do damage at all?
No.
All right.
Basically, it's basically taking a combat action. So instead of doing damage, you choose to take an action. So what you're going to do is you initiate the trip, it provokes an attack from Bill, and then you make a combat maneuver check against Bill's combat maneuver defense.
Grapple, fight. Grapple, fight.
So what that would do is essentially limit me to only one attack, because I would have to take a raging. I would stand up to attack you, and then I guess I'd have to roll to see what I would do, right? And then
yeah, you would.
I don't do one attack. However, if you just all out balls out hit me with your fucking glaive, but did non-lethal damage, you'd knock me out, right?
Just don't believe him if he says he's cool for like a minute.
Well, I mean, two things. One, I don't have my glaive right now, and two, you would still take points of damage, though.
It'd be subdual damage.
Yeah, subdual.
Does the net have trip as an option? No.
I mean, I can still trip though, right? Like, just fucking sweep the leg.
Yeah. If you don't have an improved trip, you get into a.
No, can he trip without a weapon that has the trip special ability?
Yeah, because you just take negatives, I think. Because I think it's just a combat trick.
Yeah.
Trip. Okay. I thought you needed don't you?
No, you when making a trip combat maneuver, you don't have to use a weapon with the trip special feature.
I got it. You can use any weapon. For example, you can trip with a longsword, blah, blah, blah. What does it say? If your trip fails by more than 10, you can drop the weapon instead of being knocked. Oh, I see. If you fail to do it by a certain amount, you can drop your weapon or be knocked prone.
Yeah.
Okay, because then he trips you back.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Unless
see
you have
what you're
improved
saying.
trip or
For
trip
example, you can trip. Yeah, okay. Note that there is an advantage to using a trip special feature. That making a trip combat maneuver, if you trip fails by more than 10, you can. Okay, so if you fail by more than 10, you are knocked prone. You have no option to drop the net. Because the net doesn't have the trip special feature.
Okay, here's another question I have.
Yes.
Can I, while holding him in the net, like maneuver around and everything?
Yeah, I think so. I think the net lets you. So you have to make a opposed strength check while holding it.
Okay.
The entangled creature can only move within the limits the rope allows. If the entangled creature attempts to cast spells, it must make concentration checks, blah, 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 blah. It can try to escape. The net has blah, blah, blah points. The net can be folded, la, la, la. So you can make an opposed strength check to hold him in the net and limit his movement.
You're staying in the square next to him, basically.
Can I move to, like, over here?
If you do, he'll get an attack of opportunity on you.
I'm not moving out of his area, though.
Where are you going to go?
Like, can I move here?
You'd move through his threatened area to get there, though.
Even if I moved, like, blop, blop?
Yeah, if you could do the first one, and then next round you could do the second one, and then he wouldn't get the attack. But if you make both moves, you're moving through his threatened area.
That's how that works. Interesting.
Yeah.
Can I... Okay, so sorry I'm asking so many questions.
We like questions. Questions lead to clarity. Clarity leads to good players.
I want to know if I'm able to somehow get, like, towards over here and, like, with one hand, because I've got those spiked gauntlets on.
Right.
Like, if I can smash this.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, you can run over there, but he's going to get an attack of opportunity on you. And you're going to have to let out more of the rope, so he'll potentially have more movement available to him.
I mean, I could just trust Tatia to hold it.
You
So
could.
you're going to let go of but she's not proficient in net.
Oh,
so
that's
she
right.
can't
That's
do
right.
that.
I'm sorry.
So it's not
Yeah.
rope at this point?
No, it's not rope. It's still a net. Using the net's special abilities still requires proficiency in the net.
Okay.
In fact, I would say that throwing a net is easier than using the net's special abilities.
So you're probably better to let Tatia slip by you on the next. Okay.
Are you gonna try and trip him or what? What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm gonna trip him then, so that
Or try
people
to
can-
push him back.
That would be a bull rush.
Yeah.
I mean, am I small?
You
I'm
are small. Yes.
Alright. So small, trying to push a medium with a bull rush that I don't have.
Mm.
You'll still get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna hit me unless he gets a fucking critical, though.
Right. So are you trying to trip him or
It's
what?
fair.
Yeah, I wanna.
That said, I did get a 1 critical on you already, biatch.
So you've already used it.
You know what? I think instead I want to pull out my rapier and stab the shit out of him.
I mean, you've got a few rounds to kill him before he gets his senses back. You'll never know it was you.
Yeah.
I like that it's like I'm sitting here like trying to make sure he doesn't get damaged and no one else does. And Bill's like, I got a critical on you, bitch. I'm sorry. We can do this the hard way.
Is that meta? I'm waiting to roll. I'm waiting to roll to see if I can do the quote quote normal activity. I've got like an action ready for normal.
Take the pants off.
I think
Exactly.
I think the best move is to try and subdue him with a trip.
Okay, try to go for it. So you go to trip him, Bill. You may make an attack of opportunity back.
All right. No
Trip
minuses.
fight tonight.
Basically, you need to roll a 20 to hit Buligup because he's obscenely AC heavy.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, that.
All right, he
No?
snaps at you and you kind of dodge around. So now you can make me a what is it? A combat maneuver thing?
Combat new maneuver bonus or
He
CMB
does
check.
CMP.
Yeah, you need to do
Against
your
CMD.
you need to roll your CMB versus Bill's CMD. What's your CMD, Bill?
My CMD right now with all these wonky things going on is 19.
That's easy. You could hit 19. You're a fighter. You should be able to do this.
Yep.
It's just the number that I have to roll again.
Correct. You're rolling CMB against his CMD.
Let's see what I
So it's on your sheet. You hit the.
Yeah, hit the button.
did.
There he goes. Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta push him back, and he just stands there, and he seems like crazy, like stuck to the ground.
Uh-oh.
All right,
I-
there you
God,
go.
rolled
Unfortunately,
a
I-
good thing.
Unfortunately, I'm a huge defense guy. Unfortunately.
I guess can I move?
Yes.
Okay, I just with all the actions.
Trying to count your actions. Yes, you can. You're still got a move action left. That was just a standard.
All right, then I will move. I guess would that just be a 5-foot step?
I mean, technically, I don't know whether Bill has combat reflexes.
I don't, but if I did, I don't know if it would work while raging. I don't.
What?
I don't have that feat, but even if I did, I don't know if it would work because I'm raging. Because
It would totally work. Barbarians use it a lot.
sure.
Oh, so he doesn't get multiple attacks?
No, everybody gets one unless they have combat reflexes.
All right, then I want to move, I guess. If I get 10 feet
Yeah, that's as far as your rope will let you go.
to here, or can I move into this square to
You can move
smash
to that square there.
this
But
one?
you can't smash them onto this turn because you've had your standard. So, if you want to restrict where Bill can move a bit more with Entangle, you need to make an opposed strength check against him.
Okay.
to be,
kind
to
of
be fair,
pull-
no, I
Pull the rope
don't know if
taut.
he needs to do that because I can't get any further. So I'm the only.
Right.
He's the only one I can attack.
No. If he fails the strength check, he's lost control of the rope, and you can go wherever the fuck you want.
Oh, fair.
But he's still entangled.
Right. He'd still be in the net. You've just kind of lost the rope. He's pulled it away from you.
I look like I'm
And
wearing.
then you can go wherever you like.
And on my next turn, can I just re-grab the rope?
Sure. I mean, you could go for that. You could re-pick it up and try and get control of him again. But right now, if you want to keep control of him, as in keep him in the room, you're going to make me opposed strength checks.
All right, I'm going to do that then.
Strength check, Bill.
Is it a free action for me to do yakety sacks while this is going on?
Sure.
Yaggity says, don't talk back.
All right, so just a flat strength check.
Yeah, flat strength check. Okay.
17.
Kiernan manages to pull the rope away out of your hands, so he is now entangled but free of control.
Power overwhelming.
At the same time, several small creatures kind of decloak in the room.
Oh dear.
Son of a biddy, son of a biddy, son of a biddy.
Holy perception check.
I rolled a fucking massive perception check.
And they actually have, believe it or not, a camouflage screen. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna.
Are those little drones with helicopter?
Yeah, I found it. So what one technically is in the same square as Buligup. They're tiny. They're really small.
Well,
Copper drones?
Buligup's small and they're tiny. So actually,
There's four
tiny,
of them out.
tiny can occupy the same square.
They can, and in fact, they have to if they want to make a melee attack.
Wait,
That's
I
right,
don't
so
remember
they-
these from reading the adventure. I mean, oh.
What was that? I don't remember these from reading the adventure.
Actually,
That's
a-
That's funny. Okay, so the one that's in Buligup's square is going to attack him with its. Oh, it's actually got two things. What? It has an actual attack routine? That's pretty fucking great. Okay, so it's going to attack him with an integrated laser torch for a 14, which is a miss, I believe, unless that's touch, which it might.
I mean, these are repair drones rather than actual attack drones.
Hal, it's a miss.
Oh, even if it is a touch.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Seriously, touch AC?
I mean,
would
you might
prefer
want to
full
find
AC.
out. You might want to find
I'm
out,
looking.
but it's a miss either way.
I'm looking to see if it's touch or not.
That's pretty heavy.
Integrated laser torch, blah 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 blah. Attacks from the torch is touch. It is a touch attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
so that's
isn't
nice.
there any? I call shenanigans if there's no Twitch coin that our listeners can enact to help us. It's always like random encounter, ways to fuck the party.
I thought about that, but then I thought there's also probably one where they could help me.
Well, yeah.
But that's only helping you, not helping us. So
I mean,
fuck
random
that.
encounters just adds to the story, Bill. It just adds to the challenge.
So
I
that's
guess-
helping us.
I get
So
two
you're saying
claw
I should-
attacks.
I should do random encounter now. On ourselves.
Right? I think you should. It's where the giant breaks through.
Get another robot golem.
Exactly. That's where the
here.
Etten comes through the other end of the door.
Okay, so 2 claw attacks from that one as well, and the other 3, honestly, I'm going to say one's going to
Ooh,
attack.
Hey,
Yeah, what?
I have got to take a break. Sorry, I will be right back.
Oh, okay. Right.
Oh,
I would.
this might be her go to the airport 30-minute.
What? What's she doing?
She had to go pick up. She had to go pick up a kid at the airport, but I thought Evan was gonna take over, right?
Kevin's playing wit. That's going to be
That's what
funny.
she said. Like, well, Tatia,
She
he
said
could
it
play
in
whip.
chat.
So
Okay,
expect Bill's flirting to increase 30%. If
This one.
Exactly.
This one is good. This one steps.
I mean, our listenership on RPGMP3.com might go through the roof if 2 bearded men like go all bear on bear or something. I don't know.
Bear on bear. Oh. All right. So I have 3 things. One is going to attack Bill, and the other 2 are going to shoot Buligup. So Buligup, a 19 is a miss. Yes.
Are these regular attacks?
Regular attacks.
Then yes.
And then Bill, a 27 with a crit
Shit.
confirm of a 14.
It hits, but the crit misses. So,
Okay,
so it's not crit.
7 non-lethal, Bill.
Ah, damn it. Oh, how do I track that?
You shook apart.
How do I track that
I
separately?
think there's a box for it, isn't there, on your character sheet? Just like a note box underneath to track it.
Oh, yeah, lethal, non-lethal. So
no, non-lethal's like not as trivial as it used to be.
It's pretty tough. I mean, you can still be severely knocked unconscious.
Yeah, it's fair. I put 7 under non-lethal. That did not change my hit point total. That's weird. So whatever.
Well, no,
Okay.
because your hit points are still your physical damage.
Okay.
But if your non-lethal matches what hit points you have left, you're unconscious.
Fair. But yeah, it's a Far Cry. So.
All right, Alexander, there's fighting going on.
Geez, and I can't really get in there. Nobody said I need to move up.
Definitely fighting going on.
Well, last thing we told him was that there was a potential chance to set Silex charges at the door, right?
No, he knows about. I mean, he heard about him dropping the weapon and growing fingernails, and then saw him run in with the net.
You've also heard some sonic weapons go off. Ooh, cha, or whatever. Muad'Dib.
Are you talking freaking Shai Hulud from Dune shit going on here?
That's right.
Yes, he has the reading way.
There's weirding module guns going off in there.
All righty.
I so want that mouthpiece.
Um,
I'll either look like the Quick Tat Satarak, or I will look like Madonna at a concert. But I will have that mouthpiece.
You will not look like either, I'm pretty sure.
That's right. All right, what you doing, Alexander?
Let's see. I probably can't push through 2 people into that room. I could go into the theoretically empty room.
You can go through. I think you can go through party members as difficult terrain.
Yeah, but then I'll just end up standing inside the door, getting hit by whatever is in there.
Give us a hug.
Or I could position myself behind Wit, which is where I got killed by Kilgara last time, so I'm reluctant to do that.
I don't know. I usually like to position my character behind Tatia, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, but you're ruled by your flesh brain and your hormones and other
Flesh. He's running numbers.
I have the hedonistic flaw. What do you want me to do? I'm only
flesh brain.
playing.
And I have no flaws. I'm an android.
That's right, flesh brain.
Gotta be me.
Let's see. I don't have a.
Sorry, he's doing mom stuff.
Oh, really? You're telling him off? You're giving him a spanking?
No.
I thought he was a little old to be breastfeeding. Just saying.
Whoa. I don't even know what to say to that. So Michael, no, it was my son's friend's dad. And so I was talking to him. Yeah. On the phone.
I thought we thought you had to go off to the airport to do the pickup. Was that
not yet? That's not for like another 2 hours.
Oh.
I thought it was. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, that's right. It's my time, 9:30 or whatever.
Yeah, remember? I'm on the Pacific Standard Time now.
That's right. That's what screwed me up. I thought you were. Yes.
Yep.
PST.
That's right. I forgot you were 2 hours sexier.
Woo woo! That's right. That's right.
Let's see. Do I have anything beneficial I could cast on Wit because I can see her without doing that? Probably not, because most of my beneficial stuff is personal only. I think I'm going to chill and make sure nobody comes down the stairs.
Okay, chill. Chill.
Up the stairs, right? Because those stairs go down. And it's
these stairs go down. These ones go up.
Oh, yeah.
They go down to solid rock. They go up to where we came from.
Yep.
I'm betting they're not going to phase through the rock to come to us. I'm willing to take that risk.
All right. Okay. Chilling.
But this is an open ledge that people could climb up.
Yeah, it's like a 30-foot drop to the floor below.
But not down here. If they hopped up.
No, you could climb up there a little bit and then come up the stairs. But I mean, it's still 20 feet, 15, 20 feet even from the rock.
I'm not completely screening off that part, but most of my attention is down the corridor where the party is and the stairs where I know people could come from if they have another route to the next level up.
Sounds grand. Tatia, it's you.
All right. What is this black spot on the map just south of
like
where
a chair.
Bill's located? It's like a chair.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Tatia were to move to Oh, I don't have the arrow that I think that I do. Kitty cat, hi.
Hey, Kitty.
Hi, Kitty. Kitty wants to control the keyboard now.
Oh, that's good. Your typing will improve.
Kitty cat. Okay.
Man, Kitty's being a down.
Oh, Totoro is like 90% of the. Well, he's not mean. He's just always into shit. He's a very mischievous cat.
It's like
Well, that explains half of the people on this call right now, really.
Yeah. So if Tatia were to move to this square right here,
which
that would
square
be
right where?
Describe it for our listeners who are not
right here. So would that be on top of a table?
Yeah, it's there's a computer console there.
So would it also would then Kiernan get a attack of opportunity?
So right now, no, he wouldn't, because he's already taken his attack against Buligup. So until his next turn, which is now after you, he will not get another attack.
So then I would like to
so you can get past me with no
further
problem.
into the room, actually. Where is the other monitor?
There's one by Buligup over here, and there's one on the opposite wall over here.
Right there. So let's see. Handy ruler.
Now, just to let you know, with these buzzy little helicopter buggies or whatever,
Yeah.
they don't get attacks of opportunity unless you are inside their square.
Yes.
So if you make your way over here next to the monitor, which is adjacent to Buligup, they can't attack you. So if you go,
actually, the one that's in Buligup Square would, unless she actually jumped over the console.
I was going to say, if she jumped over the console, she'd be fine.
So
Can't go through me.
yes. So
in front of me, and then diagonally, straight.
She can do it.
Straight.
It takes double movement to jump over the console.
Right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30
You can do it.
gets you right here, and you can smash one of these monitors. Probably
right.
the one up here that Buligup can't reach. Well, actually, you could reach. But...
Thank you very much. So then I'm going to do that. So Tatia, already wielding her star knife, moves into the room over to there, planning to smash the monitor.
Okay, you
wait frantically your cameras, or did I miss that when you guys did it earlier?
I did it, but people were talking,
Okay.
so I let them talk before they read chat.
You don't have to prepare.
Hey, wait! I put a link in chat for you as well.
You don't have to prepare. She can actually attack, right? She just didn't.
Yeah, you could attack. You can hit it. You smash the monitor.
Hooray!
Hooray, indeed. Are you done?
If I go over there and smash the monitor, I can do one more thing?
You could do very little. What are you trying on doing? You could tell your cat to do something.
I be able to swing at the little helicopter guy next to me?
No, you smashed the monitor. That was your standard.
All right. But all I could do is call the cat closer, and I wouldn't be able to tell him bite, claw, or anything.
Right.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to tell Kitty to come into the room and stand up here on top of
Really? You're sitting him on a computer
desk.
Console.
Yes,
He just sat on the keyboard.
That is totally the natural state of cats. That's totally realistic.
Absolutely. I mean, Kitty wanted a good keyboard to lay upon, so I have him laying on the keyboard, waiting for his turn.
It's all warm and toasty.
Which is now.
All right. So what's he doing? He's going to attack Kiernan?
No, he is going to attack the ugly helicopter.
Okay, so he gets one attack because he moved more than a single 5-foot square.
But I called him over to that space during my turn.
What's the point?
Attack the whirly boy.
Attack him with a bite. Bite him.
And now I'm going to
better.
make him do a chompy.
Chompy. Oh.
Chompy. Oh, wait, that's my sheet. No wonder there's no bite on there.
I mean, there could be. I mean, technically, you can 30 to hit. Are you kidding? Holy shit.
Wow.
All right, he bites into the robot that's flying there, and he takes a good chunk out of it. It kind of wobbles in the air for a bit, but it manages to stabilize itself. Are you done?
Nicodemus sort of shakes his head, proud of himself, and plumps his bum back on the keyboard.
Okay, Kiernan, roll me again.
All right, lad. What happened? Push up.
Kiernan is typing.
Yes, typing. 63.
63. Okay, you may have the great joy of rolling D8 plus 1.
Ooh, self-harm. Nice.
Which is totally what I do as part of Asmodeus' ritual every morning. So
Well, at least it's a quick one. You tear at your own chest and do 2 points of damage to yourself.
Okay, now he rolls a 1.
Right?
Damn it.
Yeah, would have been
Actually, I
nice
rolled
if it
a 1
against
all
me.
evening. All evening I rolled 1, except against poor Buligup.
Except when it counts.
Alexander, make me a perception check.
I would love to.
Yeah, you could.
22.
You hear the door down here open.
Oh dear. I get ready to cast a spell if something comes into view around the corner there in the...
Okay, sounds good. You should do that.
Which doesn't know he's there. Look you, Charlie. Charlie's in the trees, huh?
Do any of the rest of us hear it?
You do not, because you're busy fighting robots and Kiernan in that room, and it's just literally just a shh noise. It then closes again. You hear the kind of grumbling, kind of roaring argument from the room beyond a little bit. Yeah, good.
Does it sound kind of like what
Alexander
Kez used to say when he was...
What about?
Does it sound kind of like Kez used to sound when he was angry?
I mean, there's certain kind of language similarities to what Akeztu used to talk when he spoke Giant, because a lot of his terrible haikus were in Giant, so you kind of picked up the odd word. Yeah, maybe it does sound.
Because I do have a little linguistics if need be, but I do not natively speak Giant.
Make me a perception check again for something different.
21.
21. What am I rolling for this?
I choose to remember Kesdu's haikus as being nice.
Awful?
In honor of his burning plasma
I feel they were awful. That's good. I got to roll that.
Aqua shave.
Oh, unlucky. Okay. You don't see it, but you feel it.
Oh, lovely.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here.
Like what, the hair on his nipples gets raised or something?
That's what we'll do there.
I've been snicked upon.
You've been something has occurred.
Apparently being in the back of the group is not always a positive thing.
Well, yeah, but I was hoping we had the only tiger.
Yeah, right. That's what you want. Right? Right.
Morris, bad kitty. Bad kitty.
I closed my character sheet now. It's being rather reluctant to open again.
Okay, wounds begin to open up on your body. You kind of... there has been a spell cast upon you. You're pretty sure. You feel awful. 17 points of damage.
Somebody did cause wounds, and I believe the monitors near me were disabled, so somebody must be in bloody range. Ouch.
They should be visible now, right?
Unless they're just hiding and really good at it.
Yeah.
Everything's lit though.
Right.
I can't do that.
No.
I can't hide when there's light.
Unless there's improved invisibility going on or something.
Oh shit.
Or it's a creature, it's just camouflage.
Make me another perception check.
21.
Good enough. You see a creature pull back around this corner.
Oh.
It looks like one of those dark creatures that was in that corridor. It has a pair of goggles on.
Oh,
You just kind of see its face as it pulls back, kind of grinning to itself. It's definitely fiddled you with magic.
lovely, and I don't want to do
You
that
let
again.
it fiddle you.
Yeah, yeah, that was definitely something.
That was not consensual.
I
But it's
thought
the
that
first-
was a fortitude save of
It's
STG.
the first thing in this adventure path that has attempted to fiddle me, so nobody knows how
Hang on,
receptive I
is there a
Yeah.
flight save for that? Hold on. Oh, it's a will save. My apologies.
Oh,
I did a spell on you and I didn't give you a save. My apologies. You may will save for me.
Non-consensual fiddlement.
Too eager to murder you. It's just terrible.
There's my character sheet. Will save. That is my best save, at least.
Hey! Oh, that's good. You saved. You only take half damage. You only take 8.
Okay.
Whoa!
So
That's
back
good.
in.
What are you?
That's
at?
good.
So
Actually, wait, you get back 9, right?
Yeah, because he took 17. All right. Kiernan, it's you again. No, we did you already. It's Buligup.
I guess
Yeah. 2 monitors by you that are still
I know.
active.
Did I hear anything from out in the hallway or anything?
I don't think so. The sound of fighting in here is... Make me a perception check. If it's good, then maybe. But honestly, they're out there, it's pretty quiet. Alexander going, oh, probably isn't the biggest of noises.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
All right.
8, he doesn't hear anything.
And whereas there's sonic weapons going off in the room you're
Yeah,
in.
no, that's fair. I mean, it's one of those things, right? Like you got to keep yourself sometimes from. It's like
Yeah.
slight metagaming.
I want to dash off and hit that guy, but there's like boom, 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 going off in your ear.
You hear an AC/DC concert,
That's
AC/DC
right.
concert, and you're like, I gotta go to the bathroom. What?
All right, what you doing, Buligup? There's one more monitor by you that has a demon face on it.
The one right. Okay, which
There's
one?
two- This one.
oh dear.
Hold on, did I get that one? No, that's the GM layer. This one.
I just broke roll 20.
What did you do?
I accidentally managed to pop out the window we roll things in.
I know you can't pop it back.
Well, and I closed it, figured it would go back, and now it's nowhere.
Yeah, that's great. Good work.
I'm going to
Ouch.
briefly reload roll 20, so
How did you pop it out?
I think I double-clicked or something, but
That's good. I'm sure there's a way to get it back.
Have you
somehow.
tried reinstalling Windows?
Oh no. All right, what you doing? But you smashing that monitor, Buligup? There is a robot fighting you right now.
Yeah. So can I do 2 attacks on different targets?
Sure.
What are you using?
Spiked gauntlet.
I'm just gonna punch them. Yes, okay.
I mean,
You can smash the monitor with like a nice flat palm, and then just like try and punch the robot.
yeah. Am I allowed to? Am I allowed
Yeah.
to do that?
Absolutely, you can
Split
switch it. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So I think first I want to swipe at the robot because
Mhm.
that's going to be my higher.
Okay, swipe at him.
I think I do this right.
That looks good. +1. Oh yeah, they're magical, aren't they?
Yeah.
Magical gauntlets. You
using
hit the
Hellian's
robot.
favorite weapon.
You hit. Yeah, you are. You could totally be like, "Oh, I'm a cleric of Helion." You smash into the robot. Damage.
Oh!
That's nice.
Wait.
He's rolling
I
crit
said-
damage too.
Yeah, I was
Hang
going
on,
to say
I
it's
have to
quick.
get to the robot. You did 3 damage. You smash him. He kind of wiggles backwards in the air, and then you hear like servos and stuff going off, and he comes back at you.
Somehow moved my character, and then
I moved you to get to the robot underneath you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I can put you back again. I just moved so I could adjust its
Okay.
hit points.
And then I would like to turn around. So I guess because I just have 1 spiked gauntlet, right?
I assumed it was a pair, unless you have.
I
I
don't know.
thought it was 1, you said, but
Is it 1?
If
Where
it's
did you
a
get it?
pair,
Where'd you
it's
get it from?
Naleki, I believe.
Oh, then it's one spiked gauntlet.
So I reach up and I backhand the robot, and then I turn around and I punch the screen.
All right, you hit the robot and it kind of whirs backwards, and you turn around and you smash the screen to pieces. You see kind of the angry face of Helion looking at you and with disgust.
Oh,
What else you doing?
I can't grab that rope, can I?
No, it's probably on the square between you and Kiernan, so you'd have to move to it. I mean, technically you can move to it, but you couldn't grab it.
Yeah. It's right here, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think that's a fair place to have it between the two of you. You kind of pulled it away.
So I can move, but since I've used my actions, I can't pick it up.
Right.
Yes, I will move to this.
Okay.
This. Was that? No, that was not the initiate an attack of opportunity.
It will actually, because you're moving out of its threatened area, which is the only area it threatens, which is that square that you were in.
Okay. Does that?
Is that no? 5 foot won't initiate an attack of opportunity. So you're only 5 foot stepped, so you're fine.
Oui. And okay, I will in my turn.
All right, it's my go with my little observer robot. So I've got more targets now. Lots of targets.
Now I smashed the screen, right?
You did. All the screens are gone now. Wit got 1 and you got 2.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna shoot so many people. I think everybody gets 1. I think that's fair, right? 1 on Wit, 1 on Bill, 1 on Buligup, 1 on Tiger. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see, what have we got? Integrated stun gun. Here we go. 1 on Wit. A 22. Will that hit you, Wit? I don't think it will.
Oh, I don't know. Let me take a look. Tatia is pretty tough, so I doubt it.
Ooh, I doubt the 22 will hit you.
It does not. For her
Okay.
AC, is it 23?
So lucky. Buligup.
What up?
A 27 critical with a 26 crit confirm.
I mean that does hit.
You take 13 non-lethal damage.
Oh,
It kind of buffets you around.
Now does this lower my?
Just write it in the non-lethal box, and if
Okay.
non-lethal ever equals your hit points, you are unconscious.
Okay.
But don't forget about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Or the other alternative is to add it into one of the other boxes on your bars, so you can track your non-lethal that way. So you could potentially put it in the blue box.
I mean, I've got my screen up right here. I've got my character sheet up.
Okay, you could put it in the blue box. I mean, that's a place to put it if you wanted to. You're not
Yeah,
using
but
it.
then that makes it harder for me to lie to you about how much.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it though? That's funny. Yeah, that's nice. I like
He's
that.
at disadvantage on cheating against the DM.
Yeah.
roll your bluff.
Is there a way
Don't
to
you oppress me? See him oppressing me?
No, I don't think there are. I don't think there is a way to show what's in that box. Maybe there is. Hold on.
Quit trying to figure out how
Yeah, you
I'm
can do-
cheating.
You can do multiple
Probably.
bars on the top, but yeah.
It's all a variable, so it's just a matter about the at variable, blah blah blah, right?
Right, but
It says at squiggly non-lethal DMG squiggle. So if you really wanted to show that in one of the bars above your head.
Hmm.
I don't have GM godlike power, so I can't do it to my own guy.
Oh no! I just added it to one of his bars, but I don't see what the. It's a hit points temp doesn't seem to have done anything other than add a 13 into that
It's
box.
non-lethal DMG. You have to show it as. So put that in.
Oh yeah, it's non-lethal. That's right. Is there a place for non-lethal? Did I say that?
There is a variable for it. I just told you. It's at tilde non-lethal DMG. It's what the variable for.
Why are you fucking around with my character sheet, Hal?
There it is. Non-lethal damage. So
Why you gotta be like that?
there it goes.
I
Okay,
liked it.
good.
I liked it how now looks at my character sheets instead of all the other times I've been like, "Hey, can you look at my character sheet and make sure I'm doing this right?"
I mean, I trust you to do things right.
Clearly not
Aww.
now.
When you're the
Right-ish.
best of friends. Do 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 do.
Okay, it's all good. All right, what was that? That was Observer Robots hitting Buligup with a critical with a non-lethal critical damage gun. I now have
2 critical hits this fucking game.
attack on Kiernan, an 8.
So it's a natural 1. Do anything? Do they self-destruct?
No.
Of course they self-destruct.
Attack on the Tiger, 14, which I don't think hits him.
Nope.
This is bullshit.
Alexander, it's you. There's definitely a creature around that corner.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
but
have
I can't-
pluses against robots. Oh, hey, wait a minute. You have pluses against robots. Maybe they have pluses against.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me see something real quick.
Oh yeah, you should definitely have pluses against these guys if you haven't been using them.
I mean, it wouldn't matter because it was like,
Yeah, it's beyond your pluses.
yeah, it's
only a +1 because it's a trait, right?
It's attack and dodge, but it wouldn't do anything on a critical. So
Right.
Did you get extra on damage?
No, it's only attack and dodge.
yeah,
Oh, I thought it was a speeded enemy or something.
No, it's only a trait. It doesn't give him all that much.
Oh, okay.
So I can't see any of the Dark Creeper around the corner.
You can't see him unless you go up there, kind of catty corner to him, and then I'd let you kind of peek around and see him.
All right, but that would require exposing myself more to do a.
Whoa! You're exposing yourself? Hold on a second here.
No,
Again,
I said I would
exposing
have to
himself
expose myself
again.
There
if I did that.
goes that NC-17 rating.
Yeah.
Woo!
So I think I'm going to huck a soft grenade down there to the corner.
Oh yeah?
20 foot radius.
Is it a
With
20-foot
an open
radius?
door with your party.
I mean, it's definitely going to get Bill and the Tiger and anyone else who moves into that area.
I
But it's
don't know where people are in the room.
It is a soft grenade. It's not going to kill you. It's just marshmallows.
Yes, and you're against the party at the moment, anyways.
sorry.
You'll wake up feeling satisfied and full because you
Had a bunch of marshmallows.
Boy, it's a stun grenade. It's not sex.
Those aren't the same thing.
One wakes up satisfied and alive. The other one wakes up cranky and hurt.
Yeah, if you did it wrong.
That's true. That's true. I stand corrected.
Do I need to roll something to accurately huck it down in there? Or?
I think you have to make a ranged attack, yes, like a range.
AC 5 to hit the square.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to do a Captain America, bank it off the freaking corners and send it down for that's different, right?
I'm not a Captain America sort.
Yeah, he'll be lucky if he can throw it 20 feet.
25.
Okay, it lands in the square.
Amazing.
There's a beeping grenade in this square right now. All right, are you done, Alexander, or are you doing something else? I mean, you've done that's probably a physical exercise for the week.
I will probably step back here for the moment.
Okay, back round the corner.
Yeah, just in case, he decides to come at me.
Right.
We hear a synthesized predator voice as the countdown continues.
Right. All right, you done then?
Yes.
Tatia, it's you.
Is the beeping loud enough?
No, you can't see it. You can't hear it. It doesn't really beep. It's just
subtle.
Okay.
I'd argue I can see it, but I'm also
You can, but you don't give a fuck about it because you're under the Moonstrike spell.
Depends if I make my roll.
That's true. You could act normally. That was
And you
the
do have
only thing
400
you
other
do.
things vying for your attention.
You do.
Does Buligup have the net again?
No, Buligup is not. Oh, he hasn't picked it up yet, but he's closing on it.
Okay. Tatia is going to swing her star knife at this little electric bee.
Okay, you should do that.
And I'm taking that soft grenade off my inventory.
Yeah, do that. Please, as you throw grenades, please remove them. Roll to attack. 13 is a miss against this creature.
All right. And then I want to push at it.
What?
I'm going to push him.
Push it real good.
Push him? What do you mean, push him?
I'm gonna push the little bugger.
I mean, you've already tried to attack him and missed him.
I can't push him.
No, because that would be an action.
That would be another action. So then
It would.
I'm going to call. You know what? I'm going to holler to Nicodemus to take a bite of the little bug.
Okay, he gets a full attack suite on the one that's next to him, so you can do 2 claws and a bite.
So.
Which one is he attacking?
2
The one
claws.
that's on me?
So
or
there's
the
the claws. So
There isn't
roll
one on you.
29.
There's one here, one here, one here, and one here.
Oh, I thought there was one on top of me. Oh,
No, there's only one on Buligup. It's been shooting you with its ranged weapon, not actually attacking you with its local. It has a torch to attack you close up. All right. The 29 will hit, the 13 will not, and the 10 will not. So you're doing. Oh no, that 13 was you. So you need to roll me a bite as well.
Correct. Yes. So and then 27 for 8 piercing.
All right, so the tiger once again is the king of the jungle and pulls the beast apart. The rest of you are still like fluffing about. All right, Kiernan, give me another one. Let's see how long you can be. You're not done. Are you not done?
I can move too, can't I?
He can move, yes.
Then I want him to move up here.
Okay, that's fair. All right, Kiernan, it's you. Roll
He
it.
can't move. He did a full attack.
Oh, you're right. He can't move. He can only 5 foot. You can 5 foot him.
5 foot.
He can 5 foot in the chair and spin around like a cat.
Yeah.
that would be very cat-like. I think instead he will just move to the corner to sit his bottom on the other keyboard.
All right, Bill, give me a roll. Moonstrike.
It is a 61.
Roll me a D8 plus 1, Bill.
No! Don't be showing a bit.
You're like gnawing on your own arm at this point. 4 points of real damage.
Real damage. That's like real damage.
Well, I guess we'll find out if soft grenades go through walls soon.
That's
what I was hoping I would get natural ability, like natural action, because I was gonna go close the fucking door, but no.
Bill, you see the creature outside. It kind of waves a hand, and this ghost hand picks up the grenade and just kind of brings it into the room where you are.
Sure. Because he does the same thing I do.
He plonks it kind of.
Except he does it right.
He puts it kind of in. He throws it into the back corner, so it lands kind of near this console here.
He's on my hedonistic bucket list, which for a non-explicit rating podcast, we won't go into what that means, but he's now on my list. We'll just keep that a big list for now.
Since when did we not have an explicit rating?
We always have an explicit
thing. Yeah. I don't think we ever get to escape that.
At no point has this podcast never had an explicit tag.
Fucking A right.
Absolute filth of the first water.
This cocksucker motherfucker did.
Absolute bilge of the first water.
That sounds like a holy war.
I remember. We used to have actual ratings for how bad the games were, and the top one was, I think it was absolute filth of the first water was the was the top one.
And then I
was the name of it?
and they all got that.
Oh, I think John came up with those, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know what they were. We'd have to look at what they were because they were hilarious. They were actually specific tags. It was specific tags for how bad they were. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Lawful nasty.
Lawful nasty. Buligup.
Yes.
It's you. Kiernan seems to be tearing at himself again. The rope is on the ground. Something just came flying through the door. There are various robots shooting you. Tatia smashed the last monitor. The tiger's taken down one of the little buzzy robots. What you gonna do?
Does it look like a grenade?
I mean, something just hit the ground. Maybe a perception check, see if you can figure out where it landed.
God damn it.
Ooh, I have endangered the party.
18.
Yeah, it looks like a grenade. It's sat there on the ground, flashing.
So then Buligup wants to. Can I Can I, in one move, go over and pick it up and throw it back out?
I mean, you can.
Use your lacrosse skills.
You can.
Yeah, actually, it's actually right next to you, so you can actually grab it.
It's in the square next to him, so he's gonna have to move to get it. So he has to move into that 5-foot square to pick it up because it's a grenade.
Oh, he has to pick it up inside the square. He can't pick it up from the square he's at.
Okay, so if he's in his how long are your arms, Bill? Oh, your arms probably are 5 foot long.
Sorry, they are.
Because Bill's Slender Man.
Right.
No,
Wow.
I'm 6'7" Viking.
Ooh, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
Use his
Throw
tongue.
yourself in the grenade.
Buligup, he wants to do a fantastic combat roll. So he rolls into there and he grabs the grenade and he throws it back at the door.
Okay, that sounds great. Bill, attack of opportunity on Buligup, please.
Oh, shit. All right, that is just the melee
Just a
attack.
straight up melee plus strength business, yes. 21, Buligup. Is that a net? No, not even. Oh, God, you're rolling well tonight, Bill, for fighting the party.
Yeah.
Not true.
God damn it, Bill.
I only have a +5 to hit, so I'm rolling rocks. You know.
Yeah, now.
But it does not hit Buligup.
No.
No.
So Buligup can make me a ranged attack to throw it out the door.
What do I need to click for?
The range.
Oh, here we go.
Just ranged, yeah. Just don't roll a 1. Yeah.
Oh,
It goes, where are you just literally just slinging it out anywhere?
I want to
Straight down
try
the
and
corridor.
throw it like all the.
Oh, just throw it as far as you can. Okay, that's fair. Just you hit it. You hear it hit the door at the other end.
Yeah.
Hit an invisible creature.
Donk. It's not invisible.
Well, hey,
anymore.
we now know what his native tongue translates to as "oh shit," so he can learn that language. Level.
All right, are you done, Buligup?
Is there anything else I can do at this?
5-footed. You picked something up and you threw it, so not really. No.
I did not think so.
All right, my little robot's got to go. I'm just gonna shoot a bunch of people.
My
I have-
little robot.
I have 2 on Tatia and 1 on Buligup because of where they landed.
2 on me. So
yeah.
1 and 2 are going to be on me.
Yep, here it goes. Tatia.
Hold on a second. Not to be a dick, but these guys doing ranged attacks
Yes.
because they are tiny.
No, they're
We have attacks of opportunity against them, right?
You don't. They're integrated weapons. They don't trigger attacks of opportunity.
Like natural weapons.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So 24.
No.
What is your armor class?
Well, right. I also have my shield of faith.
Oh, shit. What is your armor class now?
My armor class right now is a
28?
22.
So a 24 will hit you.
Well, it's 23 normally, I thought, and then you got a +2.
Yeah,
for shield.
23.
Like,
And then Shield of Faith gives me +2 deflection bonus,
Oh.
+1 for every 6 levels, and I get a +1 for any luck bonus because of my trait Fate's Favored. So I technically get +4 on
26.
it.
Holy shit. So basically you're a disgusting 27 right now.
Yeah.
All right, second shot.
So you're like a minor deity as far as
No.
your duties.
All right, shot on Bully.
Have you seen her butt? It's yours.
25, Bully up.
Oh, fuck.
3 more non-lethal.
God damn it.
Your little frog ears are ringing at this point.
Actually, we smell cooked chicken at this point, right? Ooh, frog legs. We've
Sweet.
established.
What's happening now?
Huh, it didn't update. Interesting.
How come everything is rolling great against me?
Including Bill.
It's random.
I mean, like, he did roll really well against me. He just...
To be fair, I've been rolling really good all night. Unfortunately, I'm just against the party.
I mean, no, you've been rolling... You've been rolling good when you attack yourself.
The only thing I have not been
One.
rolling good against has been my will save to avoid this whole fucking thing in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, that important one.
Exactly. Of course, this all could have been avoided if you guys just closed the door and locked me in here like I did to to Tim.
Well, you know what? We're all going to be dead soon if we just sit around in here with our thumbs up our asses.
Yeah.
While these stupid, evil bumblebees come and bite us to death.
Hey, Hal, why didn't we close the electronic door with the key card that none of us have?
Because
Kiernan's
Bill
holding
had the
that-
key card. It's what he's chewing on right now.
Oh, you actually need a key card to close it. You can't just do the.
All right, Alexander, does the grenade go off at the start of your turn? I believe it does.
I believe so.
So you may soft grenade the area.
20 points of non-lethal?
Ooh. Any save? No saves?
I don't know.
I don't think so for the grenade. Maybe? You get a save to dodge a grenade?
Don't.
Jeez. Honestly, you do.
He had his fucking chance. He
did,
decided
right?
to move it. I
Right.
decided to move it back.
Right.
He's got those weird thief abilities. Maybe? I don't know.
I don't think he's got anything that's going to help here.
Successful DC 15 save halves any damage dealt by a grenade.
Reflex?
Yeah.
All right, I figured. Reflex. 17, so he takes 10.
Yeah.
10 non-lethal. That's still good. Let's not lie. You hear kind of a noise, and like marshmallows fill the corridor.
Oh,
Does
I'm sorry, I just sort of
have any
popped in
hot
there.
cocoa?
Looks like it went off exactly where you intended.
I guess I will move up to the corner and see if I see anything moving.
There's some marshmallows, and there's a shape in the corridor.
I
It's
just
covered in
It's like a dark shape. You can't really make out any features particularly. Just like a shadowy shape. It looks a bit like Kiernan. Let's not lie. It looks a bit like him.
well, in that case,
Maybe a
it looks like-
distant cousin.
It looks like friend Kiernan. It's getting a magic missile.
Oh, you should totally do that.
I'm gonna do fumble tongue and see if the haikus come out better.
Could have done that to Ikestu when he was alive.
That's just angsty right there.
Okay, your missiles impact upon his little
Oh.
form.
She's a moon oracle. Is she on her cycle right now? Just asking.
Man, I rolled.
No.
Yep, the little. How many do you shoot now? 3.
3.
3 little orbs of green light smash into him, doing 10 points of damage. Are you done?
Yeah, unless I can backpedal because I probably didn't drop him.
You can't in Pathfinder, I'm afraid. You didn't drop him. Without feats, you can't move, act, and then move.
Yeah. I should have popped through the door into the other room so you couldn't find me.
Tatia, it's you.
Tatia, it's you.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when the gumbo?
Yeah, you're actually surrounded by 3 of these buzzy guys.
Yeah, there's 3 of them
Yeah.
around you. It's perfect time for those
Tatia is
area
gonna
effect
do-
spells.
Tatia is going to stick to what she knows best. I am going to.
Murder is what I do first best.
No, it's not.
Oh shit!
So
Actually, I've murdered a lot in this game. I've done pretty good on murder.
if I use Divine Favor, it would give me +2 for my attacks, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm going to use Divine Favor.
Okay, but if you cast that spell, that's basically done for this round.
Oh, you know what? I can't do that and attack.
No, because it takes an action
No,
to
then
cast.
I don't want to do that. Okay, so Tatia is then just going to swing her star knife at the one that is directly in the square
If you
to the
have
north of her.
Mhm.
If you have some kind of burst attack, you're kind of in a perfect spot to like.
Sound
Ooh.
burst, thunder wave, something like that. A 10
Ooh,
That's a 10. You totally flub it.
yeah, totally. And so after smuffing it with the star knife, I'm going to call in my kitty to
Okay.
here,
Okay.
and Kitty will take a jump.
Okay.
Jump it, jump it.
Bite attack.
Bite.
Miss. Tiger misses.
14 is a miss. Gotcha.
Miss. All right, you done?
Tatia is embarrassingly done.
Good. Kiernan,
No.
embarrassingly roll again, please.
What?
Come on.
Hey, at least I'm
Kiernan.
attack. least I'm attacking myself and not the members of the
It's
group. I feel
true.
better about
It's
that.
really true. Let's not lie. It is true.
11.
Oh, and 11 is act normally, Kiernan.
What
Oh,
is that even?
Right, what is
So-
that even?
I am going after Chucklehead the Happy Clown. I'm charging him.
So you're running after the guy in the corridor?
Yes.
Okay. You're still entangled. Can you move that far?
Shoot. Half movement. So 5, 25, 30. Yeah, I can.
15? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Just checking. Just checking.
I only get one attack, right? So
Yes, absolutely you do. Plus you've only got
And-
claws. Plus you've only got claws and teeth to attack with.
right, but I'm also facing him and not Alexander, so I don't know he's there. So I'm just gonna rage. 21 to hit.
21. That's like a good attack. Let's see. Does that hit? That does hit.
1d6 plus 1.
Mhm.
Ah, damn it. 2.
Good
I
work.
softened him for you, though.
He is softened. He does look a bit bruised. Are you done, Kiernan?
Like a
I
banana.
basically moved an attack. I was trying to get away from the rest of the group. So yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Sounds good. It's my go. All right. What can I do here? Too many options. Too many options.
Well, I would go with the one that goes like all the bad guys explode. They malfunction. Somebody put a virus inside of
Oh,
them.
that's a good idea. We should do that.
And they just
You're right. Wait, you're right. We should totally do that.
I would vote for suck on the thumb and ask for mommy. That's
You see the creature 5-foot step, and you realize that as it moves, there's this spectral hand floating in front of it that comes towards you to touch you. Make me a will save, Bill.
So this is a beyond normal dark creeper.
19.
19 is a save, so you only take half damage.
Ah,
You only take 5 of the 11 potential damage as the creepy spectral hand touches you.
The Mac Death Touch.
Right. Death touch.
Mock. Only brick don't hit back.
All right, Buligup, it's you. These random monitor spell effects really do slow down combats, don't they? When you like throw a party Moonstrike or what have you.
When they take effect, which they always seem to do.
Well, I mean, his DC is reasonably high.
He is
true.
a god of some sort.
I mean, he's higher level than you too. So I mean, your DCs are pretty good.
I would love to get out there and help, but Tati is kind of trapped by some helicopter
robots.
bugs she wants to try to get rid of.
Hey, Tatia, can you handle these robots?
So, yes, you bet.
It's beautiful, really.
Oh, yes. Give me more of your energy gas.
Don't do that. It's horrible.
So,
Stop!
Buligup,
That's awful.
I assume I've seen.
Really? Am I gonna have to edit this whole fucking thing? Come on, nobody wants to listen to that fucking nonsense.
It's a lady. It's
Nobody
class.
Nobody knows the difference.
Really? Are you saying that there's no?
Al.
There's no such thing as a ladylike way to do that. That's
If
what
the,
I'm saying.
if the internet can't tell between Wit and me, I'm going to make some money.
Oh yeah. Right. It's time to open that OnlyFans you've been promising
Please
yourself.
subscribe. Please subscribe to Things TikTok video.
No, he's on OnlyFans so he can go full nude.
That's true.
Nude
Can I
plus.
actually pay money to not have that happen? I don't know. Is that an option?
Yes, it comes in your inbox unless your payment shows up. And don't even think about your browser history.
Only I could do that with political ads. I'd be paying money.
All
Okay.
right. Let's
Okay.
go.
Hal, have I seen the creeper?
You can see him. It seems like Kiernan ran off and fought something, and then
Okay.
you can see some wounds opened up on him.
So, in order to try and both keep an eye on Kiernan, and now that I know that we're starting to get into heavy combat, Buligup wants to run over here and pick his glaive back up.
Okay, you run over and pick up your glaive.
Um,
Oh, apparently I drink. Thank you, Bill.
Hey, the drunk GM is only helping us.
At least you think
Perhaps.
that's true. I mean, I've already killed one character.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I did start drinking at noon today, so
I mean, there's
Whoa, good for you.
thanks. We went out for lunch.
That kind of day at
Hashtag
work,
life
huh?
goals.
Yeah, we went out to work with. We went to Gringos with Christine and Tracy.
Oh, nice. Gringos. You know what? They had those in Denver, but they do not have them in Reno. So,
Huh.
there is good Mexican food here, though.
Is that really?
Yeah,
Is that
really.
really?
Supposedly.
Yeah, right. Is that really?
I was like, I have been making my own barbacoa, so I really don't know.
Yeah. They don't even know what that.
My
They
Tex-Mex
they-
is
they-
amazing.
They think barbacoa is that thing that Chipotle has sometimes.
Oh, that's so cute. They don't know. They don't know.
All right, Buligup, you pick up your glaive.
yeah, and so there's not really anything else I can do, is there?
Not really.
Yeah.
Part in the
Okay.
general direction. Oh no, that's an action.
Well, that is an action. All right, I have 3 observer robots, and the only people they can attack are Wit and the Tiger. So we'll do 2 for Wit and 1 for the Tiger. Boo! Wit.
No, nothing can hit Wit, so
23,
Nope.
18 on the
Nope.
Tiger. I have a 15, which I believe is a miss.
Nope.
What is the Tiger's AC?
22.
The Tiger has a 22 AC.
Yes.
That's insanely
I
high.
haven't even made magic barding for it yet.
Oh my god, he does have a 22 AC. It's because his dex is 23.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
just
maybe I should make him a belt of dexterity then.
Oh yeah, you should totally not do that.
Hold on, if you can make a belt of dexterity, give it to me.
Yeah, that's true. Buligup would
Yeah.
like that too.
Eventually, I've got to go in the list of people I like.
Alexander.
Oh.
I fucking saved you, you piece of shit!
Whoa, he said he likes you, but
Threw
you're
my
not cool.
body on top of you to keep you from
I
getting
mean,
chainsawed,
admittedly, he
motherfucker.
didn't see that because he was busy rebooting.
And that did move you up at least a notch.
Wow.
I like that. As far as Alexander's concerned, all meat bags are the same, cats and frog people included.
Oh, yeah. See there. So
I'm
it was an
egalitarian.
even playing
I-
field, and the cat won.
I'd just like to say you haven't moved out of the corridor you started in, so I'd hope this combat would go a little faster than the 2 hours, 12 minutes it has been going.
Have you ever known our
So did I.
combats to go
No,
fast?
because you're really, really slow. Alexander, do a
No,
thing.
it's a freaking. I can't do my own actions. It's like we're all
Well,
fighting each other.
Yeah, it's not like,
I can
like
only
your
see
actions were going to
Buligup.
save this combat.
And I can't
So-
help it. Every time I go to swat at one of these damn robots, apparently I just swing at the air. Tatia does not have good aim.
I mean, their AC is pretty reasonable too. Let's not
Eh.
lie.
Yeah, but I've been rolling shit, so.
I mean, you can
So
move
let's keep
through my
going so I can roll
space.
shit some more.
I could move through you, but
And into the room.
that
Throw
sounds
another-
risky.
Throw another grenade.
Okay, can I move to there and take a pot shot at the gray guy?
Sure. The stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can.
They prefer gray people.
Actually, the dark folk is what they actually are.
Racist.
The other ones were dark stalkers, but this seems to be more than that.
It is something else. Yes.
Oh gosh.
It's what he is. He's a dark folk.
I will go with the classic magic missile. Well, 9 points of force damage.
All right, he collapses to the ground.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice work there, Alexander. At which point he explodes.
Oh,
Does
what's the
anybody
dark
get
folk
hurt?
thing?
Is
Or the-
everybody okay?
Shield your eyes.
Kiernan, if you'd be so kind as to make me a blah 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 fortitude save.
Which I get to make a reflex save because of my.
Hold on. Yeah, fortitude save, whatever save.
Oh shoot, that sucks. Actually, 11.
Okay, you are deaf, and you also take.
Oh, it's not blind this time.
Deafened. You also take 3 points of sonic damage.
Yeah, actual explosion rather than a light burst.
Yeah, actually, he imploded and vanished into nothingness.
Oh, back to the hellish null he came from.
See, since
It was
I'm
just
not
like
since I'm not myself and I'm raging, I can't really do like knowledge checks on the bloke because I'd look to him.
No, you have no control. If you're a barbarian raging, then yes, but you're not. You don't control this rage. It's otherwise created. Are you done, Alexander?
Can I knowledge check to see if I know what that thing is?
Sure. Let's see. It's a planar creature, so let's say knowledge planes, I suppose.
Hey, I've got a rank in that. 18.
You think it is one of the dark folk. It is a dark slayer.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder it hurt.
It did hurt. Dark slayers. They have magic. They like to use spells and magic. They have the ability to harvest souls if they are in the right situation, and they are sneaky and magic casters, and they like to use spectral hand, which they can use at will to deliver touch spells to people at a range.
Lovely.
Spectral hand, is that like moving moving shit around?
You see
It's
me
like
do that.
it's like mage hand, except it's actually a physical hand, and it lasts for a minute a level. So they basically summon it at the start of the fight and just kind of wave it around, casting spells on you.
Okay.
Use it for touch spells.
Mm-hmm. So he just stands at the back and goes, which is what he was doing. He was casting inflict moderate wounds.
Hey, wait a minute! Who's touching my boot? Hey, stop that!
Oh.
Right. All right, Alexander, you done?
Yeah, let's see. Move, attack. Yeah, I think I'm done.
Gotcha, it's you.
All right. Tatia is going to take another swing at the little adorable helicopter.
Little helicopter.
Little helicopter.
It's Budgie, the little helicopter. 12 isn't going to cut it.
God
Oh,
damn
my
it.
brethren.
Golly.
You suck a lot.
I suck hard. And
Ooh.
now.
Can the tiger save you? Yes, he can. Don't listen to Thing. Just carry on going.
Oh, there we go.
I'm putting the
My-
distracted condition on my characters. So I'm
Claw,
That hit. Well, 21 hits.
21, but not the 10. So
The
so 21 for 8 slashing.
8 is good, but not enough.
Tatia Nicodemus will continue to swat and beat at these buzzing annoyances.
I mean, it's bad when the strongest character in the party is the tiger for killing these buzzy things.
Yeah,
All
but
right,
he
Kiernan.
really likes to chase after flies, and so he's like had practice.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
You're getting close to the end of this spell. So give me another roll.
8.
An 8?
I don't get more saves. I just have to roll 8 rounds.
No,
right?
you get no more saves. It is.
So I rolled
it is
an 8.
Yeah, it's a
an
pretty
8
nasty
is
spell.
an 8 is act normally.
Okay.
Although you're filled with rage still, obviously.
Attack normally. Backstab your. Oh, never mind.
Backstab Buligup.
Yeah.
You get flanking because Alexander's there. You could totally.
I'm gonna.
Fuck you,
I can't 5-foot step through a corner, right? So I'm gonna go.
Not really. No, that's a hard corner.
So I am still entangled. So half movement rate. I'm just gonna go over here to the.
Okay.
And try to.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
go forward.
just try and do what Tim did and just kind of stay away from everyone for a while.
Exactly. So I'm actually gonna go prone when I go there.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, nothing bad can come from laying in front of a door prone.
Well, it's still closed and it's glassite, right? So
Right. And
What am I
then
worried?
Drags opens it and comes and drags you into the pain room.
Pain room.
I'm I'm raging, so I'm trying to stay away from the group.
Seems
He's been
good.
bashing through it. If he knew how to open it, he would have.
He hasn't moved in a while. And it's a she.
Yep. That's me. Shadowy creature is imploded.
3. Hold on. Yes, the shadowy creature has imploded. I need to roll. Hold on.
Was there anything else? Any other effect on me? I just had the damage, right? That was it?
You had what?
Oh, when he imploded, I only took damage. There was no other effect.
Your death.
Ah, sure.
Thief.
Okay. I will roleplay that. Yep.
You are death.
No getting in with subtle
All right, Buligup, it's
suggestion
you.
spells.
Fully up.
I know. I just think it is a terrible idea that you are over by the door, but
Do you know he's normal yet?
Oh, that's funny.
I don't.
Just think it's it. Hey, there's robots to kill, Buligup.
I know. I just hate those fucking robots so goddamn much.
Looks like
What
Tatia's having
does-
some problems.
What does an amphibian erection look like? One could ask.
I mean, you
Well, it's a
probably,
cloaca, so
yeah, you probably felt it in the night.
Go ask go ask those Kellicks. They know what it looks like.
Is that a
Right.
wet tadpole, or are you happy to see me? What?
Okay. So
where did you put your eggs? I would like to splooge upon them.
I will move through the.
Row your pregnancy.
I will move through these spaces. As I am running past Alexander, I say, Alexander!
Attack of
Look
opportunity? Oh, never mind.
Attack of opportunity.
Somewhere now, and you can watch you to hang out with me, and we could play it together for a little bit.
Ah, wait, you
Look
were on
after-
mute and then you came off mute.
Yes, I did. Well, I was telling Evan how to play, so that way because I have to leave in a minute to go, pick up someone from the airport, so he's going to take over. So I was making
He
sure.
can't play. He can't play with a vest on. Marty McFly, go. No vest.
What you're saying is you want Evan topless to play this game?
That would be a preferred. Yes,
It's not my turn.
Bill has his kinks.
I do. Yes.
Yeah,
All right,
definitely.
Buligup, go. Are you short-hafted?
Oh, that's right. I can attack from here. No.
You can.
Sorry. I'm,
No, you have the gauntlet right now. You got to smash.
No, he picked up his glaive.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So
So now
Twice as
the
dangerous.
robots are in trouble.
So as I make my way past Alexander, I say, Alexander, look after Kiernan. And then I just pull up my glaive and I'll bring it down to attack the robot that is right in front of me.
That would be this guy over here. Go
Yeah,
get him.
if you jump on the chair, you could be like a cool office fighter and get both of these guys in range with your range if you wanted.
I mean, I think that I would just run in and hit the first ones that I see.
I think that would be fine. Do it.
Smash.
With my glaive.
Oh shit!
28 to hit for 10 slashing damage. It's a shame we didn't get your second attack because you moved too far.
Ah,
Oh, do I not get? God damn it!
You only get your iterative when you 5 foot or less.
that was sick because he rolled on his second attack. For the listeners that might not be seeing this, he rolled a 29 natural 20 to hit with a 28 to confirm for a total of 40 damage on the second attack.
That's
Which
pretty
he did
It
nice.
didn't happen.
It's a shame.
If we all roll the
but-
perception checks, we hear the wah, wah, wah.
I'm going to say,
background.
Buligup is good at some stuff, and some of
Yeah.
that stuff is hitting things. He
Especially
might
robots.
not do as much regular damage as Tim did, but he hits a lot more at range.
Is his plus just a hit or damage on robots too?
His plus is just a hit.
Yeah.
So, 10 damage, you smash it. It kind of wobbles in the sky a little bit and then kind of stabilizes, but it didn't enjoy that at all.
So why don't I I thought fighters just got a second attack no matter what.
No, if you move more than 5 feet, you don't get your second attack. Nobody does.
You need the full action to get
You
that.
need a full action to do your full attack suite, and you only get a full action if you don't use your move action.
Fucking dumb.
I know. It is how it is.
Call Paizo.com at 1-866.
Paizo. All right,
Oh,
I'm going to do 1 attack on Buligup, 1 attack on Wit, 1 attack on the Tiger. Here we go. Buligup, a 27 with a 13 crit confirm. So that's 5 non-lethal for you.
How is everyone getting fucking criticals against me?
Just,
It didn't confirm, at least.
Oh, they didn't confirm criticals. But...
right. A 22 against the Tiger.
Yeah, we're all fine here. How are you?
Hold on.
And a
First-
20
I
against
thought you
Wit.
said the second was for me and the third is for the
Oh,
tiger.
sorry.
Big reactor leak.
I was just working clockwise. Sorry.
Okay,
Does the
so
Tiger get hit?
22 would not hit for me and 20 would not hit for the tiger.
But if the 22 was the Tiger, that
Or
would hit,
equal?
right? And then it hits. So the 20 misses you and the 22 hits the Tiger.
Oh, you
bad.
can't flip-flop after the fact.
Yeah,
Totally can. As long as I call the hit before I do the roll, that's fine.
Evan, Evan,
called
as
the
the-
hit before the roll.
Evan is the only sober person on this call. What do you say? What was the
That's a big
verdict?
assumption,
I
Phil.
feel you're making
What has the
assumptions.
policy been, or what are the rules on terms of turn order? Is it usually clockwise, or is it usually what Hal says?
It's usually
It's
what
what
I
Hal
say.
says in the order Hal says.
So
And the
generally, as long as I'm saying this is what this roll is for, I feel that's fair.
You
You
said
said
it.
Okay, that is what you
is-
said. You didn't.
No,
You
I
didn't
didn't.
say Buligup, and then Tatiana, and then the or Tatia, and then the tiger.
Yeah, and then I said this rolls for the Tiger and rolled it, and then this one's for Tatia and rolled it.
But if we want to
Said
keep
that,
arguing
I
this,
did not hear
make this
that.
go to midnight.
Yeah, we could just carry on going because there's 3 robots still. So the Tiger takes 8 non-lethal, which I've added to the Tiger. All right, Alexander, let's finish this with a fireball and let's be done.
Unfortunately, I used the only fireball I had memorized against those orcs.
God, all your spells are where you've pumped a ton of spells into this fight.
Yeah, I'm popping out that wand of magic missile, and I will magic missile the buzzy thing that's attacking the tiger.
Buzzy thing that's attacking. Oh, yeah, do it. Go for it.
Good.
Magic missile it.
Because I'm taking my eyes off Bill apparently for the moment.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, Kiernan.
Yeah,
the
don't
the
take-
one thing I
Backstabbing
do-
chief.
12 points of force.
You literally blow it out of the air. It just spins and then just disintegrates. Are you done? You moving?
Yeah, I will move over here so I'm out of the door charge area.
Just in case Bill charges you.
Or Driggs comes through, you know.
Okay, so my shadowy creature is going to hold action for a bit.
Oh, another one of those.
No, it's just something else. I just kept the initiative and re-rolled the initiative. Tatia, it's you. What you going to do?
Tatir.
Sure.
Tatir.
It's like that old accent thing we were talking about. Warsh. Now it's not
Gorsh.
Tatia, it's Tatia.
Gersh, folks.
Take your turn.
Tatir.
Please take your turn.
Arthur sauce.
Tatia is going to use her star knife on the helicopter bug in the square to the north.
Okay, and this time we're going to hit it, right?
Finally, 28
Very nice.
for
28.
10
damage.
piercing
Max
damage.
10 damage is good damage, but it's the first time anyone's hit it. So it's still floating about. Is that max damage? Oh, yeah, it is for you. Good.
Ooh.
And Tatia will call Nicodemus up to the eastern square, just or the square east of the other little flying bug.
Where did he start? Down here?
C.
Okay, very
Yes.
good. Is he going to fight? Is he going to bite it?
He will,
If he could do-
yes.
If he did a
Could
5
I
foot
rec-
step, he could
Yeah,
do
if he
4.
5-footed to there, he'd be able to do 3 attacks instead of 1.
Pardon?
If he only went 5 foot, he could still attack it. Who's moving him? And he would still be able to do 3 full attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's better there than on the computer console. That's all I'm saying. He's a cat.
Where?
On my
It's
next
fine.
action, can I do the
can
knowledge check
attack-
to figure out what these are?
Yeah, you could attack the same one, except for now you can do a bite and 2 claws.
I go back to the
All right.
Because you didn't fully move, you only 5-foot stepped. 13 is a miss, 15 is a miss, 25 is a hit for 5 slashing damage from a claw, which is not quite enough. And this one's got like a broken wing. It's still going though. It's still trying to point its little laser guns at you.
wants to.
Hear it singing a song. Everything is awesome.
Tatia and Nicodemus are going to keep whacking away at these little bugs.
All right, on the turn that was held, which is at the end of the round. Okay, that's not very pleasant. The door where Kiernan is opens, and there is a terrifying sight on the opposite side.
Uh-oh.
A creature with held actions waiting.
Ah!
You're gonna get hugged.
I didn't think.
Drake swings its weapons at you. In a
Now, oh Jesus! How is a door open with held action?
he didn't open the door. Helion did.
This is bad.
So Driggs was waiting for the door to open as he was instructed. You hear the sounds of many voices laughing from the room beyond as it swings. You're prone though, right?
Yes, I am.
So it actually improves your AC, I
That's
believe. So let's see.
Actually, worsens my AC, right?
Oh, this wasn't a held action. This was a delay, so it gets a full attack. So here we go. Full attack from the Etin on you. Does it? No, it improves your AC for this attack.
Yeah,
I'm not within 5 feet of you, right?
Yeah.
Unless that's different in Pathfinder. I think we looked this up in
right.
D&D.
Yep.
Prone. I'm looking. Prone.
Down.
Characters lying on the ground. They are -4 penalty to melee attacks and cannot use ranged weapons except for a crossbow. Prone defender gets +4 to armor class against ranged attacks, but a -4 to okay, fair enough. So you're actually -4 to melee because this is a melee attack. It's just.
But he's also attacking through a small opening, right? Because he would have to squeeze normally, right?
He's not squeezing. He's just attacking you with his weapons through the door.
But through a narrow opening.
She's not even moving.
But through a narrow opening.
Okay, through a narrow opening. I gotcha.
Yeah, 6 foot narrow opening. Yeah.
6 foot wide. 5 foot wide narrow opening. She swings. 18 and a 8. Either of those hit you with a -4?
Thank God, both miss.
What are you with a -4?
I already got AC 19.
Oh, so close. Second attack.
Oh shit.
A 26 with a 25 crit confirm.
That hits. Ouch.
That's 20 piercing damage from the. So one spike.
Yeah, I'm really hurt.
One spike chain smashes down on top of you, and then the second one smashes down, and both heads look at each other and giggle.
Hopefully, you'll be able to act normally next round.
And
Or
then the
just attack
door.
the nearest.
Then the door slides closed.
Really?
Helion's watching.
Hell, you can see. So Kiernan sees into the room, and all the monitors inside are lit. And you can see at least 3 or 4, and on all of them there is just like a joyful face giggling.
He must be either watching through another thing or through these observer bots. And
Kiernan, it's you. You are no longer moonstruck.
ooh, congratulations!
At least I think so. I could have undercounted, but I don't think you're moonstruck anymore.
It's been quite a while, actually.
I may have undercounted.
honestly,
You may have one more round, but I lost count about 3 rounds ago.
So I just want to point out that the last fight, we had a really tough time fighting because I was 3 rounds blind. And now this fight, I'm 3-4 rounds like moonstruck fighting the group.
I just want to say, someone thought lying next to a door was a bad idea.
Hey, I was actually totally role playing the fact that I was.
He was trying to get away from you people.
Yep, I I was raging and considering not using my full mind action. So
All right, you're out of Moonstruck. I think I've undercounted, but I think I'll let you go out of it.
I'm out of rage as well, correct?
Yeah. Moonstruck is rage and confusion, so you're out of it all.
Your fingers go back to normal.
Your fingers are back to normal, but you're still deaf.
Where did he drop his weapons?
They're back in the room by Buligup. I think he was basically on Buligup Square.
On Buligup Square. He's standing on my weapons. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still entangled, however.
Yes, you are. You're still in a net. Oh, Wit, I like that. I like that vest.
Oh, yeah.
Wit's vest is nice.
Like workmanship.
Marty, run for it, Marty. It's the Libyans.
Oh, wow. I wish somebody dressed me in my headset when I was gaming. Hello, Evan. Can't hear you. You're muted.
Hello.
There you are. No, you're no longer muted.
I am Tatia.
I like that. It sounds just like her.
I am Tatia.
It's good. All right.
It's more right.
I have a toy. It's a tiger.
Oh dear. That does sound a bit like her.
It's starting anime now.
That's
all right.
That's true.
What do I need to do to get out of this net?
You can, I think, make an.
There's nobody holding it.
No. I think it might be an escape. I think there's also a strength check. Let me check. There is a way to get out of it. It's not terrible.
Please don't break my fucking net.
I don't think you can. It's like a monofiber net, isn't it? It's like one of the ones you got off those robots. I don't think
polymer mesh.
I don't think Kiernan can actually break the net.
Oh, I was just going off of the net stats. So.
Oh no, it's a polymer mesh net.
Okay.
Mesh net Pathfinder. I think it actually is. It may actually have better escapee stat. I can't even remember the robot that had it to look up its stats.
They were the repair drones, I believe.
I think you might be right. Okay, so you can make either an escape artist check or you can try and burst free. I would suggest the escape artist check, seeing as bursting free from the polymer net is probably very difficult. And the escape artist check is a full round action.
My escape artist, ironically, is not great.
It's because you're not putting any skills into it, because you don't think you're ever going to get caught. Oh, you're right, net.
I put one.
Yeah, okay. The polymer net, Nick, has 10 hit points and has a burst check of 27 strength. So
I know that it's like a unbreakable kind of thing.
It's not. I mean, Akestu might have been able to break it.
Well, shit, it's unbreakable for someone who, like, Buligup and I have a fucking 10 strength.
Oh, right? Yeah. You guys are not getting out of this net by strength alone. You're going to have to wiggle out. Are you wiggling out?
No, because it's a full round action, because I'm right by this door. Fuck that. So.
Fuck that.
So I'm going 5, 10, 15... And
he's charging.
Kill him! No.
I can't go diagonally around the corner, right?
Not that one. It's a hard corner.
Sure. So I'm going here and I'm casting Vanish.
Okay. Sounds good. You vanish. You're invisible. So Kiernan moves towards the door and then vanishes. So
great. He's gonna try and backstab us.
We said pink dot was vanish, right?
What did you say the strength check on it was?
27. So it's a couple higher than a standard net. And it has 10 hit points instead of 5.
I'm just adding that to the notes on there.
Yeah, I just looked up the robot it's on. It's just a nicer net, honestly. All right. They had launchers for them too.
Well, I like that symbol for visibility. You can't see it though.
What are we doing?
I'm just looking at the symbols. There's a cool symbol for invisibility, but you can't really see it.
Yeah, it's bad. All those symbols just don't look very great when they're on the thing. They're too small. Even if you zoom in, they're not that great. They're just not very visible.
If there's nothing going on in your token, maybe.
Symbol.
All right, Buligup, it's you.
Okay, so
there's still two busy flies.
I guess I will just attack at this robot again.
This time you get both your attacks.
Both of my attacks, eh?
Oh, nice. Holy shit.
12 points and then 46.
30 to hit, critical, confirming on a 25, for a total of 12 for the first attack and 46 for the second.
I think that's a dead robot.
That one's not salvageable at this point.
That's just like dust on the ground. I mean, there's just pieces of robot everywhere. There's bits of it stuck in the walls. That is a disgusting amount of damage.
So for the young listeners, Fubar fucked up beyond all recognition.
That is crazy. Good damage there, Mr. Buligup.
Actually, how? Actually, it's a
31 to hit.
31 to hit.
And then a 30 and then a 26 because it's a robot. That's crazy good. That is crazy nice. Crit confirmed. All right, are you done? Are you going to 5 foot up so that you can be next to the other robot next time?
Sure. Just in case I need to fucking murder it as well.
I mean, you are the one you and the tiger are the ones that are doing all the heavy lifting right here.
I mean, what else is new?
Alexander, it's you. There's one robot left.
What the heck? We'll fire off another magic missile from the wand.
You should do that. That makes me happy.
Because I do not know Bill is saying yet.
How did we do?
Trying
to find your wand. 13. That's enough. The 3 little green balls hit it, and it explodes out of the air. Poof. All dead.
His green. You're saying he uses his green balls to kill it.
He does. His green balls. All right, kids. Combat is essentially ended at this point, unless somebody wants to open that door.
No. Can I look about this room?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I've got a very timed spell going. I'm getting out of this. I say let's hold initiative.
You want to hold initiative?
I have a vanish spell. I can only have a limited number of times per day, right?
Okay. Are you going to go through the door with it then or something?
Yes. I mean, I want to get out of this fucking net is one round.
Okay. So what you're saying is you want to stay in initiative order. Okay, yes. Initiative's up.
I mean, right. How does vanish work with the?
I have 5 rounds of invisibility. I tend to use it.
Okay, how does vanish work with the net?
I'm
There's
still
the net
in the
floating there with nobody in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, is my net invisible? Or...
I would suggest that when he cast the spell, yes, the net became
because the net was his clothes at that point.
Okay, that's was my question.
So yes, I would suggest the net is invisible at this point.
All right.
So I don't know how you want to do this, Hal, but they can. If that's invisible, then they can do their things and search the room. But I plan on going through that door and getting out.
Which door?
The door to the east. I want to get into that main room and hide.
Which main room?
I'm invisible right now. I plan on
going
going
in. The room that Triggs is in?
Correct.
Jesus, okay. two characters dead in 2 sessions. That's gonna hurt.
She's gonna see the door open.
I don't have any hit points, so maybe I'll just stick point. But I used I just feel like I've used a vanish, and it's like I've got like 3 per day. So
I think I have healing spells, so I could come heal you.
You do, but you've been burning them real hard this session.
Damn it, Anita!
And he's invisible.
And he's invisible, so you don't know where he's at.
That's true. I can't heal invisible wounds.
All right, Thing, you're looking around the room. The walls of this chamber are obscured by banks of mechanical devices, flashing lights and panels displaying messages in an alien script, images and mysterious markings that shift and change with astonishing speed. The air is warm, the smell slightly metallic, while the high-pitched drone emanates from all corners of the room. Several of the monitors and screens have been smashed by Kiernan, and the 3 monitors on the walls that were the viewing monitors have been smashed also.
Okay, can I read the alien script?
It's Androphan, so yeah, it seems like some kind of control room. You're not quite sure what it's controlling, but it seems to be, there's things about lighting and temperature and environmental controls, whatever. It seems like it may be the control room for whatever you're inside right now.
Would it be too metagamey to see if there's a socket that would fit the inhibitor facet?
I mean, it wouldn't necessarily be too metagamey, but you might need to make me a roll for it.
Okay. Perception, engineering.
Let's do engineering or perception, your choice. I don't think you can fail it.
Okay. Let me get. Ah, shoot. Why is my character sheet doing this now? Okay. There we go. I think my engineering is slightly better because I focused in that. So.
Boo boo boo. Da, 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 da.
28.
That's good. Okay, you find a bank of like 3 or 4, well, 3 little round slots that look like they would accept this thing.
I want to try sticking in one of them.
Okay, I'm going to try sticking it in one of them. Sigh. Okay, sticking it in. Let me look it up. Hold on. There's actually a process for inserting. I think is it inserting or removing inhibitor facets? I think it might be removing them.
While he's putzing over that, can I state that I've gotten out of this net and picked up my weapons at this point?
I mean, how are you going to get out of the net without rolling? You still have to make escape artist checks.
Is it a like I said, we're out of initiative, so do you want me to still do that?
You put us back in initiative. I've reopened the order.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
either works. I mean, I'm happy out or in. If you're going through that door, we'll need to count how many rounds.
I turned off invisibility because I'm not going through it, right?
So we're out of initiative order. Very good. Okay, makes me happy. Right. Hold on, let me look up inhibitor facets. Hold on, blah, 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 blah. Inhibitor facets, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Okay, it's removing them that requires specific checks. Okay, so you can slot the inhibitor facet in if you wish. As far as you're aware, what it will do is it will do something to the functionality of an artificial intelligence. That's all you know.
Well, this looks like the first thing we found that it would work in, so I'm going to pop it in and see if I hear screaming from the other room or anything.
Let me see here. Okay,
unfortunately, he does hear screaming, but it's the MP4 porn file of Kellyanne. So.
4K.
Sounds like Tatia.
Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Let's do this. Just sure. And that will be sufficient. Okay. You hear kind of a roar come from through the door as you insert the inhibitor facet. Something happened.
I just made a friend.
Didn't you, though? Oh, it sucks that you did that, though. Okay, I need to count that. Where are you? I need to count this. Where are we? Counting things is hard. Oh, God, so many things to count on this sheet. Where are I? Where? Oh, yeah, I've got so many options with this. You've no idea.
I will drink Numenaria fluid.
You should. That will make me super happy because we haven't clicked that button in ages. There it is. That's what I need.
Ages.
That's why I almost took the. There's a spell that lets me basically
get advantage on
roll stuff at touch. Like I can hold something and then just make people ingest it almost.
Oh, that's awful. Just send them in the. Oh, that's you could command as well, of course.
Yeah. Well, and then there's imbue with addiction, so I could just make people addicted to something.
Yeah, that's awful.
That's kind of rad.
That's really awful.
Addicted to grippli semen. That's apparently
I believe they get a
spell.
I believe they get a minus if they were previously addicted to the same substance. So if I wanted to make Bill addicted to Numenarian fluid.
Oh, wow, that sucks because he's already been addicted to it.
To be fair, it's Kiernan that was addicted, not Bill.
But Bill has lots of potential to be addicted
to Bill may have
fluid.
been addicted to other things, but not Numenarian fluid, just for the record.
All right, you've inserted this facet into this socket. It seems to kind of sink in a little bit into the console, and the crystal on the top lights up.
Okay, I guess I should leave it.
Superman episode 2, or does it blink red?
I mean, the inhibitor facet is it's a crystal on top of like a thumb. It's on like a metal base. It's about the size of your thumb, and it slots into this slot. It's like a swanky USB drive.
Do I have a sense of if I need to leave it there, or if it's like done its work and I can remove it and it'll still?
So maybe another engineering check.
Question. Can I aid in this?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, I have the feats and I have the skill, so I think.
Sure.
Can I just say at this point I've helped Kiernan out of the net and restowed my net.
That seems fair. You're folding your net up. That's good.
Just, she's roll 20 keeps.
Yeah, it's because you keep popping crap out, dude. It's the twitchy finger. Double clicking everywhere.
Just
Twitchy fingers. Twitchy fingers.
The shocker.
Twitchy fingers. Don't do the shocker. No, let's not do that.
Shaka Khan.
How we doing? You roll it?
Just about.
Kiernan is a hindrance in engineering, apparently.
22. Not quite as good, but.
You ignore Kiernan. You figure that in order for this to remain effective, it has to be left here, inside. It has to be plugged into what you want to affect.
I will come back for it later.
Okay. Very nice. All right.
Anything else in here that looks good, salvageable processors I can pop out of sockets?
There are whole computers in here that are fully operational, but yeah, they're very integrated into the walls and the surroundings. You think they once controlled systems within whatever the hell this thing is that you're inside.
Okay, so this would be an asset if we actually keep this, if we take this over as our base when we...
I mean, if you want to use this place as a base, sure. I mean, this would be a control room. I mean, clearly this is where the lights are controlled and the doors are controlled and all of that stuff is controlled through here. You get the impression that the AI is partly connected to this space so it can control this room. As you think that, the lights go out.
Oh, no.
You hear a roar and the lights go out.
An electronic roar or a monstrous roar?
I mean, it's a bit monstrous and a bit electronic.
Oh.
Good question.
So what are the roars we heard from the demonic?
It is. It's the same thing. I mean, it's literally, yeah. It seems what you think's happened is it's disconnecting itself from this space.
Reducing
so
its
we basically see Alexander going with his haversack like a Best Buy on Black Friday and just boosting all these monitors and computers and his.
There's no way he can take them in his haversack. His haversack's full of useless shit. You filled it up
Well,
with
he's
all.
gonna dump the useless shit and go like, I finally got my tech shit.
But
I mean,
it could be useful later.
Right. I mean, that's what they do. I mean, they've got every wheel of fucking cheese they found in the entirety of Galarian.
Realistically, the guns I repaired are probably the most expensive thing we own now. So.
And those are volume-wise probably small. Right?
I mean, ultimately, when it comes down to it, you need to invest in actual bag of holding if you're going to be carrying around fucking computers and batteries and shit. You really need to get something bigger, portable hold, something you can actually drop big things in. Because this haversack, we're being generous with this haversack at this point.
You need a shopping cart.
Right,
Indeed.
of holding.
Of holding.
I
got to get in the spirit. Sorry about that.
He needs a donkey and a
shopping cart of holding.
I just want a demi-plane of my own. That's
right. I mean, that's just what you want. You want like a permanent version of like Magnificent Mansion where you can just pop it up, roll your shit in, and then pop it back down again.
With a door that it can move around that looks like a blue phone box.
Right. That's basically what it would be, right? All right. I'm thinking that now might be a good place to stop, unless you actually want to open that door and fight a gigantic two-headed giant. That might take a minute.
It might. It'll either be really fast or really long.
And that's the thing. It could be really fast or really long. And you are quite wounded. You guys are burning spells.
Yeah, I'm not sure we need to continue in here.
I'm really hurt. I mean, I was rocking it until fucking door opens, smashy, door closey.
Until you laid in front of a door with a giant behind it?
Hey, seriously? That was not strategic on purpose because I was role-playing the whole mindless getaway.
Oh, I was stupid in character. I've heard this defense before.
I'm actually sticking to it. I realized that was a possibility, and I accepted it as a realistic outcome.
That's pretty funny.
The only way to beat a computer is to do something illogical.
That's right. I like that. That's pretty funny. Let's not lie.
I did do it on purpose with the expectation it might happen. So that's
the next statement is a lie. The previous statement was.
That's fine. Right? One of us can only tell the truth and all that nonsense.
Yes.
No,
so
seriously,
you just pick one and throw him through the door.
I
No,
eat the
you
robot.
guys are making fun of me, and I literally did that for role playing. I literally did it on
Oh,
purpose.
they're just having fun. They don't disagree with
Good,
you.
good, that's fine. That's
Oh
fine.
my
Do I have
god!
a do I have a
get the
spell
ass
that cures
cream,
butt
for
hurt?
fuck's sake. What? Do you have a
Do I
what?
have a spell that cures butt hurt?
There's nothing that cures butt hurt in this game.
No, but you've got some.
I
You've
love
got some.
Evan.
We've got a cream called Soothe that you could rub up his asshole if you want.
What
That's true.
What about a soothing? What about a soothing butt touch?
I mean, you could cast a spell on him and try and heal him if you want.
Is butt touch a reflex save, a fortitude save, or a will save? I mean, it depends on if he uses charisma, right?
Right. I mean, his charisma is pretty high.
Instead of
We'd
the
have to
luminary
get-
enema.
We'd have to get Erin in the game. All her blessings come from touching the butt.
Yeah, that's true. All of Erin's healing spells when she's a cleric, she's just like butt touch.
So is that why she twerks for in fear?
Oh my gosh. Is that the sacrament, the twerking? That's hilarious.
All right, if we're stalling here, do you want some experience for what you murdered?
Yes, please.
Okay, you killed 4 observer robots. Congratulations. They were challenge rating 2 for 600 experience each. It seemed, I'd just like to throw out, it seemed like they were a lot harder than they were.
Yeah, considering they were invisible, I rolled like a 26 on perception.
They weren't invisible. They have camouflage plates. So they have a very good stealth check, and their camouflage plates give them a big bonus while they're kind of hovering around. But as soon as they move, their camouflage plates come down.
I mean, they got lucky in that I didn't have my glaive with me.
Right, because you would have murdered it. You also killed a Dark Slayer, which is a challenge rating 3 creature and experience for 800 experience. I like that guy. He was great.
He was cool.
And so he was meant to attack you when Kulgara attacked you, and he got kind of left behind in the room when the orcs rushed the door. So I was just like, let's throw him in now while you're distracted. So I mean,
and he was smart enough to know I'm not going to go in there because Yosef, he's going to pull a grenade and kill himself because he's been depressed about.
No, he was told to go in and when to go in. Like Graves was told where to stand and what to do.
No, I meant the Dark Creeper or the Dark Shadow guy was not going to go in when he knew that the orc that was going to suicide bomb was going to go in. I'm not going to go in there.
I mean, we all know what Kulgara was like. She was going to suicide bomb something. All right, how much experience is that, Mr. Thing?
That is
200.
800. Yeah.
How much?
32. It's 4 observers times 600 plus an 800 Dark Slayer.
Right. So 800 split 4 ways.
Right, you get more XP now that Ikestu's dead.
So 200.
No,
So
800.
everyone should
800.
800 split 4 ways. So
800 after the 4-way split. It was
Gotcha. So 25,879, right?
I thought it was 3,200 total split 4 ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's 800.
800 each.
Right. So our
that's
total
total experience.
27,879.
25,879, right?
I had it as 27, but maybe I'm.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I thought it was 4 robots times 600.
No. We're
This is
talking total.
experience, as in experience gained from the beginning of play.
Got it.
27,879.
That's what I've got.
Buligup, what have you got?
I mean, I just retyped it in because someone said 25,879.
Is it 25,879?
Well, that's what Bill said.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Is that correct thing? What did you have?
I had 27, but
That's what I thought you said.
So that's what I wrote down too. So 27,879 for everybody.
All right. So what level? What do you get level 7 at?
35.
Yeah, that's a long way away.
Mm.
Hey, maybe we'll get to level 7 by the end of this adventure now that Ikestu's dead and stops stealing the experience.
Then I'll get
Damn.
4th level spells and I can reincarnate and do all sorts of nasty things.
I mean, ultimately, you haven't talked about what you're going to do with Ikestu yet. I mean, his body's basically paced up and down that corridor where you threw yet another grenade.
That was a soft grenade.
It was a soft grenade. It's non-lethal.
I mean, it's just mushing everything up against the walls,
Right,
isn't
but
it?
I have a scrap of his tentacle in a vial in case, you know.
Did you make a heal check to check that was his tentacle?
I did not, but
Who Who knows what
But
we're
I
going
mean,
to
One
clone?
tentacle.
He was
See,
the only
this is
technically
where
person there.
That is true. He was the only person with tentacles.
When we take it
this
to
is
the
where
cloning
this
vets.
is where we get into that whole Facebook chat where Bastard's the name, but you can call me by my first name, Right Bleeding.
I should probably tell, what was it? Clip-off spawn tiefling versus orc.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. He's the slimy one. But I mean, though, ultimately, he's basically vaporized by that grenade, along with most of the orcs in the corridor. It did
Luckily,
it
chunks
did,
spilled
it
on
did
me,
eight,
and then I ran around the
it
corner.
did 8d8 damage to everything in that corridor, and most of it was already dead.
8d8, holy piss!
Yeah, it does 4d8 fire, 4d8 electricity.
Yeah. See, I figure all the chunks that were on myself, I was able to salvage a little bit out of before I.
That's right. You were using him as hard cover, right? You were up his side.
He fell on top of me when he got
right. I mean, who knows what's gonna be raised when you start casting these spells?
Operation
Well, I don't
Human
know
Shield.
for sure I'm going to raise him, but I can use tiefling bits for material components for the infused self spell if I need to. Also,
for the what spell?
I believe it's infused self. I can turn myself into an outsider temporarily.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Mm.
It is. Hello, infused self. Transmutation level 3. When you cast this spell, you assume the form of a native outsider from the following list: Asimar, Aphorite, Duskwalker, Fetchling. Be careful, he's going to be stealing your hair and toenail clippings there.
I've already got those.
Ganzi, Afreet, Oriad, Shabti, Suli, Sylph, Tiefling, or Undine. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, hold on a second. A tiefling's not a native outsider. Oh, native outsider. Yes.
Mhm.
Native
Yeah, they're native to this plane, but.
So you're a native outsider too, aren't you, Bill?
I believe so, yes.
Nice. We can
By
see if we can do some of that.
Not by backstory.
I'm just waiting for one of my wizards to banish and just be like.
I don't know if that works on native, but there's other nuances.
Well, yeah, but your backstory says you're native to the shadow plane. Your character type says you're native to this plane.
Right, your character type says you are, yes. Can I not banish him? Ugh, makes me sad. Oh, he has to be extra planar, right?
Right.
I've missed 2 unholy blights because of my alignment, so I'm happy with that.
Right? I've still got a chaos hammer lurking for you, though.
That's right. That would be bad. I would say I'm more law than evil. I'm sort of kind of evil, but I'm extremely law.
Because in my opinion, you play it more evil than law.
Yeah.
No, that's totally not true. I totally think the opposite. I think I play extremely lawful, but ambiguous on evil.
I'd say you bend the rules to whatever you want them to be, and you're.
I'm going to say, I think the law isn't necessarily... The law of where you are or the law of what's going on doesn't actually seem to come into effect necessarily. I think more like...
that's unfortunate.
I would suggest you're very much more neutral evil than lawful evil in my mind.
Really? Oh, hi. I'd love the feedback. I was extremely lawful, I thought.
I mean, there's no, like, let's write a contract. Let's do this thing. Let's make sure we're following the letter of the law to my benefit. You're not like an evil judge. You're more just like a... I mean, I think the swinging point for me was where you were about to backstab a Kellid guard out of nowhere in the middle of a town that actually has laws.
Besides that guy totally left us his house and business into the will, and
no, the Kellid that took our shit. Buligup was behind me on this. He's like, that was our crib, man, and he like squatted in our crib. I was totally gonna backstab.
But I mean, no one really owned. No, it was not. No one owns anything in Scrapwall.
WWDV, right? What would Darth Vader do? He would have force choked the fuck out of that guy. Get out of my crib.
That's not your moral.
Darth Vader is lawful, because I don't buy that.
Darth Vader and Palpatine are totally lawful.
No, I could go with Palpatine being more lawful.
They created an entire hierarchy and an empire based on lawfulness. Rules.
Hang on. Palpatine had been doing that for decades before he got Vader. So Vader was more like the wild card that he just came upon.
I feel Vader is more just flat out neutral evil for most of it. He just does what the fuck he likes.
Palpatine also did that working behind the scenes and totally lying his ass off to get to where he was.
Okay. So I acknowledge that it's maybe more Palpatine, but I was looking at more Empire, the Galactic Empire, and Klingons from Star Trek. lawful evil all the way, right?
I don't feel Klingons are lawful evil. I feel like
they're honorable, but
honorable isn't
Yeah,
necessarily. But I don't think they're necessarily evil either. They're just warlike, right?
I was trying to play lawful evil. This character is being like very honorable, but don't screw the person over. Like you violate that, that's really bad.
I feel lawful evil is one of the hardest alignments to play well because I feel like the slide to either neutral from the law side or neutral from the evil side is very, very easy to do. It's hard to be lawful and evil because it's difficult to think like that in most situations.
Well, and your introduction was with two identities, one of which you used for dealing black market stuff through the town we started in, and
I'm going to throw it out. You should read the Belgariad and just pick up Silk's character because I would consider him to be potential. Well, he's probably more lawful neutral as a spy, not lawful. Maybe neutral.
I played a lawful neutral wizard for a number of years, so I was trying to go a little bit more.
I guess like lawful neutral. I think is in my mind lawful neutral is the most boring alignment.
Yeah, it's more Spock.
It's all about logic and all of that stuff, and just following the rules without any personal input to it. Lawful evil, I mean, personal gain. You haven't done a lot of that either. Not really.
Well, but I have the hedonist feat, and that's why I kind of purposely countered that. So yeah.
I mean, hedonist is one of those things. I think it's like a freebie. It's a freebie, honestly. I mean, as long as you get some treasure most days. I should start tracking how much treasure you're getting because you are fighting and not picking up a great deal. But I mean, it's like 10 pieces. It's like 10 gold. I mean,
but it also involves like drinking, having fun. It's very ambiguous. But I'm trying to roleplay it where
I know it's also generally it's a vague weakness. Most of the weaknesses in my mind are potentially just a way to get another advantage. I don't think most of them particularly affect the game all that much, unless they're very, very specific.
True. I'm not looking at it from an advantage, positive. I mean, I'm not tracking negatives that close either. It's more of a role-playing thing, right?
Right. So I mean, I understand that too. I mean, it's fair, but I mean, lawful evil is a difficult alignment to play. I think it's the hardest in my mind. Chaotic evil is easy. You just do evil shit that you want to do. Neutral evil, you just do evil shit and don't give a fuck about the law. Lawful evil is hard because it's balancing evil stuff for your own gain with the law of the community or the party or the general consensus of what the right thing is for everybody. And it's super hard to do.
Yeah, and I think I've tried to do that.
It's I'm not saying I'm effective. There's the unconscious slide from there is the hard. And honestly, I hate alignment. I prefer consistency.
I think the best example is with, God damn it, who is that... God damn it! Who was the technically guy that we kind of converted to our cause? The guy that we
Sandville?
Yeah.
Yes. So I was kind of completely like, sorry, you betrayed us. You're going to be like eviscerated, and like we kind of pressured him, tortured him to some extent, but then he kind of like, oh wait. All right, we're totally. I'll do what you say, and then
we
he
got
started
him killed.
to work for us, and I'm like, okay, well he's reformed, he's fine, and so he kind of like converted.
He's reformed after threat of death and torture.
Yeah, what's your point?
Well, my point is, which law are you using? Because neither of those were laws that were appropriate in the place that you were in.
Yeah.
No. Okay, hold on a second here. The law from a lawful evil, even a lawful neutral perspective, lawful good, you could say, is not the law of the area you're in. If you're talking the Greyhawk setting, and you have like a lawful good paladin that walks into like Rook Roost, the laws of the town are based on like neutral evil thieves guilds. The paladin's not going to be like, oh well, that guy reneged on a bet, so I have to cut his throat. A paladin's not going to do that.
But I would suggest that a paladin carries their honorable code with them, and that's what guides their understanding of the law.
Exactly. Same here.
So you have a code.
You're a rogue.
Absolutely.
Which is anything that happens to be appropriate at the time.
No, I should write this up because I think that this is bringing to light how I'm trying to have the character, but it's not necessarily obvious to the listeners and obviously to the party and GM. So
I mean, ultimately, to me, this is why I hate alignment. What I would rather have is people play consistent characters rather than play to an alignment goal that may or may not actually be true to where the character wants to go.
I agree. I'm not stuck on the alignment. If the alignment were to disappear,
Well,
I
the
don't.
problem is with the problem is that alignment is unfortunately an abstraction in D&D that you cannot break away from because of all of the spells and items and nonsense that are tied to it. So it forces you to say, this is my alignment at the start of the game. And so many characters I've played, I start out thinking it's going to go one way and they end up being something totally different. And
well, let me try to summarize then. So I consider my character not a cleric, obviously, but almost one of those kind of characters that are like, do I dip into cleric? He's extremely devout, and he's an extreme follower of Asmodeus, right?
I honestly have never got that in 38 sessions. You mention it occasionally, but the devoutness I don't get. You never say that you're praying to him particularly or doing anything that he might like.
That's true. I've actually looked for temples, but no one's
so this is what I'm saying. And the idea of a character at creation is very different from how it eventually ends up being. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that D&D forces us to pick an alignment and either try to stay with it or accept that we've changed. So what I would actually suggest is you look at where you are right now and either decide to play the character as you have been and then decide whether the alignment you picked at the start is appropriate or whether it should change, or move back towards lawful neutral and try and remain consistently lawful neutral. Either way is fine. I have no problem with alignments moving if the character moves that other alignment that way or the player plays it that way.
So that's an excellent point. So what I would do is I want to take myself out of that decision.
No, it's your character. It's always your decision.
Oh, no, you're right. But I want to get opinions from the group as well as Twitch chat.
Fire it on the Discord and see if you can get a chat going over there.
Sure.
I mean, that makes sense to me. Because, I mean, there's ultimately most of the characters, I think, are chaotic. And I always feel chaotic is easiest to play as an adventuring character.
Mm-hmm.
It's less restrictive on your actions. I always find that chaotic neutral, chaotic good feels adventurier than lawful does to me.
I've always felt that this character has been extremely bonding towards contracts, word honesty, but also extreme intolerance of breaching those kinds of.
I mean, there hasn't been that many options where you've had that. I mean, there's been some points where you've had agreements with people, but I mean,
but Buligup and I have also been like, all right, we're going to go into this Kellid place and kill every single one of these motherfuckers that took our bar. Like, we have a tavern here. We're going to kill everybody. But then we got in there. They were cool. They were nice. They extended their hands out to us, and we're like, well, maybe they could be an ally to us. And so that's when we changed, right?
The giant metal hands.
Well, only the leader's a cyborg.
That's right. And he hates it. He hates himself for it.
We thought there was
he should.
There was more of an advantage of us working with them than working against them for a stupid tavern. So,
all right. I'm tired. Talk about it on Discord. Everyone else, thank you for watching. Go to the Patreon, pay us money, because that's why we do this. No, that's a lie. We do this because we like everybody. But
you know what, though? If we want to branch out into other games, do things that people want to suggest and expand what you want to listen to, listeners, the Patreon does help, right? We do listen to that.
I mean, ultimately, the Patreon keeps the lights on the server where we have over 2,000 recordings, and that shit ain't cheap.
One of the biggest on the planet. So
we have more recordings than I think everybody else. We've definitely been doing it the longest. So, yes, 2,000, I can't remember. I think we need another count.
I'll figure out that algorithm again.
Yeah, it's a big number. It's 2,000 and a lot. So, thank you for listening.
2,000 what? Like different
sessions. Yeah, sessions.
Well, that's shitloads more than anybody else has.
Yeah, it's just trying to figure out the actual run length of all the MP3s when they're in variable bit rates.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, run length. That's what we were doing. We're trying to figure out, because of how the podcast thing that we have throws out the data. and how Apple is limited, because we had one master podcast that had everything on it at one point, and Apple's like, no, you can only have 300 episodes now, which is fucking. It's fucking rookie numbers, is what that is. 300 episodes. I mean, come on, fuck's sake, we blew past that. We blew past that in like 2005.
Right, everyone's doing like RSS feeds for. Well, here's our archive stuff for stuff that you might not have gotten to.
I'm gonna say our archives are so big. We have like 20 different podcast feeds running off the site for various groups, and some of those are bigger than 300 episodes.
Right.
So
we have the biggest.
And it's not just D&D. Just go watch some stuff. Go watch some indie games.
Call of Cthulhu.
Go watch some Rollmaster. I like Rollmaster.
Oh, the Rollmaster is amazing.
I do like
Everyone's got to go see
We should do some more Rollmaster or Lore Master and just really
Space Master.
hurt people.
I did a Space Master campaign. It was amazing.
Yeah, Rollmaster and Space Master. We could do Middle Earth as well.
The problem is, I had an Android. I had an Android character that did a critical fail on a plasmatic repeater cannon that he had, and his backpack exploded. Oh, that was a TPK for.
Some of that shit. Some of the stuff in Space Master is just disgusting damage. It's ridiculous. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Good night. Say good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, Discount Whitney.
You're listening to the smooth sound of RPGMP3.com. Dungeon on.